Let you know when it's let you know when it's up. Okay, YouTube is registering it, but it's not quite live yet. I think I heard that. All right, and yep, it's on. Great. The I did. I did. Um oh, Tyler Christian's here. Hey, good to have you here, Tyler. So, let's see here. Hi, Naja Williams. All right. Let's see here. How ready are we all to begin? All right, you say I'm quiet. All right, they're saying I'm quiet. Does this sound better? What? Fair enough. Huh. Hi, JJ. Good to have you here. No. Different JJ. Yes. Can they not hear us? Can they not hear you? Really? That's shitty. Why is the desktop audio not picking up? Huh. Why? Oh. Audio output capture? Okay. What the hell? Well, this is actually pretty frustrating. I appreciate that, but reconsider. Hmm. Um, to answer your question, there are people talking in Discord, and I'm being told that, yeah, what they said. What the fuck? Is my do what? Um, they cannot. Yeah. Yes, they see the Discord right now.
Right.
The display and share your screen with me, and I can try to help you with it.
Describe.
I love streaming. There's so many technical difficulties. They're so fun. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to share the screen. Okay, how about we try turning off that? How's it look now? Well, how about how about we try sharing the screen instead of the fucking... I was sharing a window instead of a screen, so that's what was the problem. Okay, so how's this? So you can see it. Okay, sources, add, audio output capture. Yes.
Go to device. Actually, you're good right now. Leave it at default.
Okay. So you guys have...
Boys, I got some good news.
Yeah, it's working right now. But we are currently peaking.
Oh.
We are very loud.
Yeah, we are very loud.
I'm loud for once.
Go to filters. Filters.
Filters.
No, let that go back. All that back.
All that
Actually, wait. Leave it right there. But go to settings. The little settings icon on that. Filters. Add. The plus.
Yep.
There you go.
Quality change.
Limiter. Okay. Change that to -10, I believe, is where I have it set.
Okay.
Alright. You can turn us up now again.
I see. Okay.
Alright.
So.
Bam.
So we're all good
Okay.
now? We got that all out of the way?
You might want to change that limiter to 15 now, actually.
Okay.
So it can be even with you.
Okay. Or should I limit myself to 10 as well?
Let's go just limit to 15 so that way it's not overbearing, because 10's pushing it.
Okay.
Alright, Sam, tell us, is the stream good now?
I'm gonna check.
Get down on it, baby.
It is indeed good.
You can hear us?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Okay. Now you need the capture for the screen, because I don't see that.
You mean...
Well, Sam, can you just see his screen?
You mean this one?
There you go.
Okay.
You'll have to put the limiter on this one, too.
Yep, the screen is live.
There you go.
Alright.
Behold a behind-the-scenes view of what goes on.
Let's blast.
No, god damn it.
No, it's only most cookie. Oh.
Alright, so... That should be the last of it.
We are Gucci.
We're all good now? We're all
Sam?
Hmm.
So, fingers crossed that's the last of it and we can actually start, right?
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Quick question. What is your channel's name?
It's just Nate's Goat Child, no spaces.
Alright.
And he should actually appear because he has like
Oh,
over 200
It's not
subscribers.
giving me the quality change, and this is why. Hi. Quality change.
So,
There you go.
So, are we ready to start the session now?
Indeed.
Nate Goatchild. There you are. Yes.
Okay.
Came over the chat. Just to see what ideas they could possibly give me.
My goodness.
Here we go again, the ideas. So,
Hey, listen, I'm trying to multi-class over here. I don't know as what, but see those reactions.
yes.
See those reactions. But I'm ready, man.
All right. Better. Now, welcome back to the underground, Skelefux.
Yo.
When we last left off, you had just returned to the fortress, quite abruptly, I will add. The party as a whole had just finished clearing the mine within Tokru before their untimely return, and have yet to complete the bounty in its entirety, also leaving 2 other bounties upon the board. It has been roughly 6 hours since you 3 originally arrived in Tokru, and as you took the time to recuperate, Randomir and Taylor both hear Kellogg calling for them, as the 3 of you who are unwinding by the green campfire within the fortress.
Well, let's go see what he wants.
Alright, so you 2 do go over to the blacksmith then?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty. Ah, shit.
I guess I'll go with them.
Okay, all three of you begin making your way through the fortress to the blacksmith. I need to switch this up real quick. Stay there for a second. You make your way over there and you hear the, where there was once a blacksmith going ting, ting, ting on his anvil. It's now very quiet as he calls for you. As you... Motherfucker. I'm looking for a specific thing right now. There it is. Okay, here. As you arrive, you see the little dwarven skeleton just sitting there, and he looks at you and goes, "Oh, hey, there you are. So for you, for you, Taylor, I've tweaked your weapon a little bit. Here you are." And he just hands you your rifle. I believe you already have the changed stats.
I do.
All right. And you, big fella. He kind of like bends down over a table and he picks up his this long, what you recognize as your old quarterstaff. And as he picks it up, you see that he has put a lot of metal onto the end of it. I need to switch. You now have a glaive. I'm gonna switch this back so they can see. So yes, Randomir, you now have your 8-foot-long glaive.
About damn time.
So, I couldn't use all of the metal on that, so I do have a bit of leftover metal. If any of you need anything else from me, you'll know where I am. He just kind of like takes a seat next to his anvil and just... You see the little lights in his eyes just kind of go out as he closes his eyes, you believe.
Well, I'm suddenly filled with bloodlust and must kill something.
We still have the other bounties on the board.
Ooh, goody.
I'm gonna ask Kellogg to make me something.
Ding ding.
What? You see the lights just reappear in his eye sockets. Huh? Oh, what do you want, forearms?
I need you to make me knuckle dusters.
Knuckle dusters. Like, as in, like brass knuckles, but with, like, this metal, right?
Yes.
I think I can do that. Oh, shit. Sorry, it's been a really long time since I've had the chance to make these. This might take a while.
Good, let's time to do this bounty.
Alright, he begins to turn around and work with some of the leftover metal as he begins throwing it into his forge and heating it up. Yes, precisely.
This is good.
What would you all what would you all
Really quickly, I just want to get the stats on my new glaive.
It's just a standard glaive at this point, but I can get the stats right now.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what am I doing? I have a fucking Google Doc for this.
To the almighty Google Doc.
Do what?
Said to the almighty Google Doc.
Alright, so it's your glaive, it does 1d10 slashing damage, and its traits are heavy, reach, and two-handed.
What? Sorry, repeat that last bit.
Heavy, reach, and two-handed.
Ah. Oh.
What would you all like to do?
I would like to look for somebody proficient in enchanting in this area.
You wouldn't immediately know where to look for that, but you know that there are people here that have been here longer.
Hey, Kellogg.
Huh? What?
Do you know where I can find somebody who does enchanting?
Oh, enchanting? One moment.
I think we all know where this is going.
I do have this. It's loading. There it is. Okay. Yes. If you, I could take you to him if you'd like.
I just need directions.
Fair enough. If you go this way, he's pointing away from his smithy, kind of behind him. If you go that way around the forge, take a right and just follow the road until you see this until you see a building that's just not boarded up. You'll find him.
Thanks.
And just so you know who to look for, he's a the name of the race is escaping me, but he's basically a goat skeleton.
Good to know.
Anything else? Or can I get back to making your knuckle dusters?
Nope, that was it. Thank you.
Alright. And he turns back around and begins doing the of his forge.
Well, I'm off to go visit where I was given directions to.
Oh, are you off to go see the wizard?
The wonderful Wizard of Oz?
No, not of Oz. Where the hell is Oz?
Good question. We're not in Kansas, we know that.
Where the hell is it, Kansas? I don't know why you're laughing. I don't know where this is.
All right.
The wizard.
Well, to the
Wizard.
wizard.
Well, you're off to see the wizard. You begin making your way over there, following Kellogg's directions. You leave his forge and you follow the road to the right, and you do find several buildings that are boarded up. And then on your left, you do see a building that is not boarded up, although you don't really see any lights in there, which is not uncommon for this place. There's not a whole lot of places with lights in them.
Alright. I'm gonna go knock on the door with all 4 arms.
All right. You lift up all 4 of your arms, and how would you like to knock? Like you're knocking with all 4 arms, but how would you like to do it?
Let's see. Basically, it'd be like a knock, 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 knock. Like one at a time, but very fast.
Okay. You lift up your 4 arms, make 4 knuckles, get them rested near the door, and just go for a second until the. Thank you. And then the door eventually just kind of creaks open, just like as you're doing this. And you do see a distant kind of counter in the back of this otherwise empty room, and you do see a skeleton with a very distinct goat head, with two empty eye sockets instead of like a glowing eye socket for some reason.
Perfect. That's exactly what I needed.
Hello? Is anyone in here?
As Taylor, as you say this, the goat man's eye sockets suddenly like light up with 2 small blue lights that are just kind of like sideways in a goat fashion, and he's just looking at you guys. He doesn't say anything.
Can you do enchanting?
He looks at you, Danny.
I'm gonna take that as a maybe.
Quick, does anyone speak goat tongue?
He holds out his hand and just kind of like beckons for something to enchant.
All right, I'm going over there.
By all means.
Guess I'm at the counter now.
All right, you are at the counter. This goat man still has his hand held out for something to enchant.
I'm gonna take off one of my extra arms.
Okay.
Hand it to him.
You pop off. Which arm are you gonna be popping off here?
I'm gonna say lower left.
All right, you take off your lower left arm. You just pop it out and put it and rest it in his hand. He now has one of your arms in his hand, and he looks at it, looks at you, and just tilts his head.
Can you enchant this?
He nods. He nods silently.
Evil finger pyramid begins.
You put up 2 of your hands to do a finger pyramid, and then you put your other one up instinctually, and it just kind of like swings off to the side for a second.
I'm gonna use my third one to like caress my chin at the same time.
You do so.
You wouldn't happen to be able to give it something like fire or ice or lightning, you know?
He holds up his
Karate.
finger, and he just holds up one finger as you say this.
So you can do one of those.
He emphasizes holding up one finger again.
1 minute, got it. I will wait then.
No, he's just he signals no and just says one. He holds up one finger as in one, and then he points at the arm.
1 enchantment per arm.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
He touches his nose and points at Taylor.
Can you have this arm be doing math here? Ice.
He lays your arm out on the counter, and he reaches under the counter and pulls out a bag of something. He opens up the bag and pulls out a few leaves of what you, Danny, recognize as mint.
Ooh!
All right. He puts them in his hands, mashes them up, and just begins spinning his hand around very quickly, just grinding it up, just mishmashing up the mint. And then, as he does this more and more, you start to see this blue energy just kind of glowing out of his hands. And then, as it gets brighter and brighter, all of a sudden he just opens his hands and waves them over your arm laying on the counter. And as he does this, you see that your arm just kind of gets a little bit of frostbite all over it. And
This is
the goat
except
puts his arms back and just sits back.
I'm gonna give him my lower right arm.
Okay.
Can you make this one fire?
He sees, he takes your other arm, and he just kind of like slides your frostbitten arm towards you, which
Reattach it.
which melee attacks with that will now deal an additional 1d4 frost damage. Just
As this is all going down, Ronmir's gonna lean down towards Taylor and go, "How much is this gonna cost?"
That's just what I was
It's
thinking.
gonna cost an arm and a leg.
God damn it.
I knew someone was gonna make the joke. I just wanted to know who.
I can give up my legs. I don't need them.
you've proven that.
4 arms.
So he lays out your other arm, and he reaches under the counter once again. And now, you guys haven't really been able to smell much as skeletons, but as he reaches under the counter and opens up another bag, you begin... The smell hits all your noses all together. It just smells like boiled eggs in this room now.
Perfect.
He pulls out this yellow powder, puts it in his hand in a similar fashion to the mint, and starts rubbing his hands together in a similar fashion.
Ooh.
And he begins,
Yes.
and once again, it goes faster and faster and faster, until his hands start to smoke, and there starts to get some embers and flames out of it. And as it gets very bright once again, he waves his hand over your other arm, which gets several like glowing cracks in it, and it almost looks burnt in several places.
It's beautiful.
And
You're looking like a burnt chicken nugget.
yes, and once again he sits back and crosses his arms.
Thank you. I will take my right arm, my lower right arm, and replace it.
All right, you've reattached both of your bottom arms. Your left one dealing ice damage, and your right one doing fire damage. Both 1d4.
Well, I think that will be it for now. Thank you for enchanting my limbs.
He nods.
Maybe do business in the future. I do hope this will be the case.
He rests on the counter, and then his eyes go dark as you skeletons know that recognize this as like closing your eyes, basically.
All right, guess we're done here. Let's go beat the shit out of Blank.
I'm just gonna look mystified.
Well, that was something.
All right, let's go.
Couldn't agree more.
All right.
All right, so you three head out of this place with a goat man in it. Where are you heading now?
Where's the bounty say we need to go?
We need to check the bounty board. She didn't take any more bounties. We don't check the one.
Bounty board.
Technically speaking, you guys did not complete the first bounty.
We're completing the first bounty.
Because, as some of you recall, you did clear the mine of the gang members. But in doing so, you forgot the other part of the bounty, which is clearing the people that come back and forth between wherever they're coming from.
Let's go back.
Sometimes you
Let's
gotta
go
forget
murder
the
people. Let's go murder.
footprint.
All right, so you guys are heading back to the mining camp.
Yep.
Yes.
Very
Oh.
good.
Indeed.
In doing so, can we visit the spot where we killed those goblins?
That is on the path. Yes.
All right, good. Good.
Oh no, we'll know we're there when we get there.
You may be thinking something different that I thought of, but it's not what I'm gonna
Oh no. Oh,
Don't
okay,
worry.
God.
So you guys begin making your way towards the gate, already dreading who you're about to meet on the way there. And the guy looks over, and
You meant us?
there's a skeleton that looks over the edge and just goes, "Hey, what are you guys doing here?"
Don't worry about it.
Cool stuff.
Open the
We're gonna go clear.
gates! And you
We
hear,
hit.
you hear this collective sigh in the gates as as these giant gates just open.
Lovely sound.
Try not to die out there!
We'll see.
This family makes me want to murder people.
Fair enough.
It's okay. That's what we're going to do.
He just walks away gleefully.
So you guys make your way back towards the mining camp as before.
Yep.
Yes.
By the goblin murder. I mean, fight.
All right, so you begin walking for a good half hour or so. This is a long walk. You guys remember this?
Left, right, low, right.
And after a certain while, you do see in the distance a couple of fires. And you do recall this is about the distance that it was where you guys ran into those 3 goblins.
Interesting.
What would you guys like to do?
Charging it belligerently.
Hold on. First, how far away are we from those campfires?
You can see it a little over 100 feet away at this point. These are very dark caves. It's not hard. Well, it's not hard to see fire in the distance. You can't really make out what's going on around those fires, though.
All right. Well, I'm going to get within 30 feet.
All right. You as you get closer and closer, will anyone else be joining him?
I will.
Okay.
I guess I will as well.
As the 3 of you inch your way towards these fires, you do see that there are several goblins around these 2 fires. As you guys get closer and closer, you see that this is a gathering of sorts. And you see a couple of mounds. You see 3 separate mounds of rocks.
All right, breaking character. You can't make me.
Huh?
You can't wait.
You can't. I won't. I refuse to feel bad about what I think.
No, I'm gonna do something terrible. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
So, are we within 30 feet now?
You guys are currently within 30 feet. As you look across the entire group, you see about 12 goblins just in a gathering here. They all seem very somber, very just kind of grief-stricken.
I'm going to turn around to Lamar and Taylor and say, check this shit out. I'm going to use my cantrip Druidcraft to snuff out the fires, making it dark.
You wave your 4 hands around for a moment, and then you close your hands all of a sudden, and the 2 fires go out, and you hear this distant panic just.
Hold on. Then using thaumaturgy. I don't know how that's said. I'm going to. Thank you. I'm going to create an instantaneous sound. An ominous whisper.
What would you like to say in this whisper?
Just noise. This is just random noise that makes it sound like it's some other forgotten language. I'm just making nonsensical words in the ominous sounding whisper.
Roll for bullshit.
Roll for intimidation.
Please, please, gods of dice, give me strength. Oh boy, that's actually not bad.
No.
How does a 23 sound?
As you make this whispering noise appear in this large group of goblins' ears, you can see as they all visibly just like look around, not sure what that was or who that was. You can tell that they are scared shitless. They clump up together, weapons drawn.
I'm going to get on all fours, or I guess all sixes, and then just kind of crawl over into their line of sight.
Would anyone else like to do something?
I'm seeing where this is going at this point.
Taylor, you're
So is
watching.
Ronmir. Ronmir is just watching.
Danny, you begin just making much of clattering noises going towards them and Randmere and Taylor, as you're watching, you see as his left, you can see in the trail of hand and footprints behind him, there's like a frozen handprint, a burnt handprint, frozen handprint, burnt handprint as he's crawling around. But as you come closer to this entire group of goblins, all eyes are on you as you're just clattering General Grievous style, like right towards them, and there's just this loud of all the goblins screaming together.
Hold on. For my last trick here, using thaumaturgy again, right? Yes. Using thaumaturgy, I shall make my voice boom up to 3 times as loud.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to say?
Run.
Roll for intimidation again.
Do it again.
That just sounds like a fucking
4.
sweet toy going, run!
Rolls a nat 1. Ah, I hurt myself.
Shit.
Oh shit, stubbed my toe. Oh man, that hurts.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 24. I have a +5 to intimidation. Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ, alright.
I mean, look at him.
I mean, yeah.
You cast thaumaturgy, and from knowing that your voice is going to be 3 times louder than whatever you say, you focus on the sound of your voice more than the actual volume of your voice. And just in the low, booming voice, you just growl at this entire crowd of goblins that go, and the entire group of goblins just looks at you, looks at one another, and they scatter. Just in the opposite direction. They're fucking gone.
All right, I'm gonna go steal the bones in those fires and put them in my backpack.
There are no. You look into where the fires were, and you see no bones.
I'm gonna take the ash, nonetheless.
All right. You
I don't have any jars or anything to put it in. I'll just throw it in my bag.
As you're doing this, Ronmir is just gonna start clapping his bony hands together.
You hear
Good job!
You hear the sound of 2 controllers slapping each other in the distance.
Bravo!
God. Anyways, you take a couple of handfuls of ashes and just dump them into your little knapsack that you have with you.
My knapsack with my studded club, my couple of other bones I just happen to have, and 3 pickaxes with no heads, so just sticks.
Yes, they are all covered in ash.
Oh my
now.
goodness.
Perfect. I don't know why I needed to do that, but I wanted something out of this.
What are the other
Yeah.
What are the other 2 doing at this site of seeing goblins just sprint in the opposite direction?
I'm gonna search the camp for any valuables.
All right.
I'm just gonna walk up and just like wait for them. Let me know when you're done.
Walk where?
I'm just gonna walk over to the campsite and just wait for them to be done.
All right.
Just take a seat and rethink life choices.
Yeah, I'm currently just like rubbing my eye sockets.
You take a seat on a comfy-looking rock while you just watch Dumb and Dumber over here. Danny, you've been scooping ash into your thing. Ranmir, you're searching the camp. Where specifically would you like to search? Because there's like the whole area where they were congregating, and then there's like the 3 mounds of rocks and the campfires.
I'm just gonna do a general search.
Okay. Roll for investigation.
All right. Let's get all these dice out of here. All right.
Do you want a piece of this ash?
Like that one.
Okay. Oh, well, that's just gonna be a straight 17.
All right, 17. You look around the camp. You look at the mounds of rocks. You look at the campfires. You look over to where the goblins were, and you see that one of them dropped a couple of weapons. One of them dropped a stone, like a flint hand axe, and another one dropped a dagger.
Like the dagger.
What? Okay.
I saw you looking at that. Saw you.
I can only imagine as I just barely touched the dagger, you scurried over and went bang.
Danny,
You truly are playing mole.
Danny, you have snatched a dagger from Ranmir, and Ranmir, there's still a hand axe on the ground.
I'm just a loot goblin. That's a skeleton.
You're the least druid I've ever seen.
I know, right? I'm an anti-druid.
Yeah. So, you all have thoroughly searched this camp and emptied the campfire. What would you all like to do now?
Have we searched the rock piles?
None of you have searched the rock piles. No.
I'll do that.
In the graves.
Danny, as you start walking over there, Ronmir's just gonna be like, what? I can only assume those are graves. What are you doing?
I didn't even think they were graves, to be honest, guys. I was like, oh, hey, rock piles must have been using like chairs or something.
You know exactly what you were doing.
I honestly didn't.
Facts.
It's like, oh, I wonder what they're keeping under here.
I'm gonna wait over by Taylor. And he just walks over.
God, I feel stupid not thinking about that.
You really are no thoughts, head empty.
No thought, head empty.
Hey guys, guess what? There's like what, 3 piles, right?
Yeah.
He's just gonna get bigger.
I got a 3 on investigation. They're just rocks.
You begin moving the rocks out of the way, and as you keep moving the rocks out of the way, you find a piece of a bone. You lift it up, it's a shard of a bone. And it's got a little bit of meat. You begin to realize, oh, this is the one that Ranmir had.
Oh, hey, Ranmir! Remember this guy?
Don't say I do!
Yeah, fair enough. Now, was that investigation check for all 3 piles or just one?
You just checked one pile.
To the next. Let's roll again.
Are you other guys still kind of sitting watching Danny do this?
Yeah, just fucking. My arms are crossed, standing with my glaive just in between my arms.
Roll for investigation.
Disapproving.
I already did. I got a 12. I did better.
You search.
At least.
You search this pile and find. Let's see. What do you find? You find a single gold coin.
Cool.
You found it up near the skull part as some sort of ceremonial, like symbolic type of stuff.
Are you really take that?
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not that bad of a person.
What about
I'm
you not feeling bad about this, Sam?
Well, listen, there are things I don't feel bad about and things I do feel bad about, okay? Defiling a grave, that's kind of up there.
I'm not gonna take this gold coin because it's only one.
Listen. You can't just go from being murderers to escalating it, or de-escalating in most cases, to grave robber. There are clear lines.
There are lines in this household.
Does Danny strike you as the guy who has a moral line?
That's a good point.
He is a monster. He is not. He is a bad guy who doesn't know it yet.
Oh my goodness.
I'll give you 5 feathers if you. I'll give you 5 feathers if you burn down that house over there. Okay.
There's one more. There's one more pile of rocks that you can see.
I'll search it.
Roll.
Oh, that is perfect. That is. I got a 9. I've been rolling numbers that are related to 3.
You search around again and you see another little golden coin. This one looks a little bit chipped out, like, as opposed to like the other one that seemed like a whole gold coin.
I'll leave it.
All right.
Well, I guess we're done here. Let's go. I hate myself now. Thanks.
All right.
Anytime. Alright, let's continue on our journey.
Roger.
You three continue to make your way towards the mining camp, and you do see, once again, the flames of, like, just kind of up on the walls. You remember seeing the blue flames that were on top of the walls, I believe. You do see it in the distance in a similar manner to the previous place. You all will continue approaching it?
Yes.
Alright. You are now at the, You all are now at the, like, within the walls of this giant place. Nothing seems different as you look around.
Alright, guess let's...
You do, once again, hear ting, ting, ting down the mines.
Are they back at it again?
Although you do notice there's considerably less
Alright,
things going on in the mine.
I'm gonna climb back onto the wall.
Alright. You climb your way on top of the wall. You remember this view. It's you see a couple of rooftops, several buildings.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy again to make my voice boom.
No.
And just yell out, how many times we gotta teach you this lesson?
You do so. And then as you say this, there is an eerie silence as you do this.
Way to go, dumb fuck. You just alerted them.
Well, just, and?
Good point.
There's like one guy, probably.
How'd you say this?
It's
5. Oh, okay.
It is still very quiet as you all are arguing about this.
Well, I guess no one's home. I'll just leave.
Silence.
I'm just gonna sit on the wall and just wait.
What would the other two like to do?
I'd like to climb up this wall.
You join Danny up on the wall.
You up here, ain't it?
Is there any question on what I'm about to do?
You join them up on the wall.
Just all 3 of us sitting there.
All three of you are just,
Again.
all 3 of you are sitting up on the wall like birds on a fucking power line.
The Three Stooges back at it again.
And you all are just kind of in between the buildings. You do have a direct line of sight to the giant ass hole where you guys were in the mine before. And you're just all 3 kind of watching it.
Well, this problem ain't gonna solve itself.
Well,
Yes, we're gonna go there.
off to go murder. And I hop off.
You land on the ground with a thud. Would anyone else like to join him?
I guess
I'm gonna
I'll hop
climb down.
All right. You climb your way down a little more gracefully than Ranmir.
I'm just gonna drop down.
Uh, you land on the ground with a slightly lighter thud than Ranmir.
But more bells and whistles as you jiggle.
Considerably more rattling, but a lot less heavy. You all three are now on the ground.
Okay.
Alright, let's start heading towards that mine.
Yep.
The three of you make your way towards the you make your way towards the mine. It's still very quiet as you approach it. You notice that they haven't really been making any noise this whole time. They've been very, very quiet.
I got a bad feeling about this.
You are now at the top of this spiral staircase leading down to a mine.
I'm just gonna tell Ranmir and Taylor to wait. Say, I could possibly just close this entire hole up.
Well,
How?
Earth tremor. If there's any loose terrain like rocks or
Danny, can I pull you aside?
yeah.
as I do so, I kind of pull you away a little bit, and I go,
You realize that most mines are usually built out of being secure. To avoid the miners, dying.
Yeah, I get that, but this will find any fault they would have and fuck it up.
All right, give it a shot.
I want to use Earth Tremor.
What does Earth Tremor do?
Earth Tremor, you cause a tremor in the ground within range. The range being, well, basically just the top of the hole, actually, and about down 10 feet. Each creature other than you in the area must make a dexterity saving throw.
"Oh fuck, that means us."
A creature
Yeah, that
takes...
means us.
Fuck, you're right. Hey, can you guys back up?
It's too late. You didn't warn us.
Nope.
Didn't think about that. But anyway, prone. If the ground in the area is loose, earth, or stone, it will become difficult terrain until cleared. Within each 5-foot diameter portion, requiring at least 1 minute to clear by hand. Not as bad, but it will probably not.
It's gonna make
become
our job difficult to get down there.
We said we had to get down there. We said it can't let them out.
So you're going to be doing this to to the top of the mine.
Yep.
All right. You cast Earth Tremor. Ranmir and Taylor make dexterity checks.
Gotcha.
I'm rolling.
Oh, thank God.
Don't worry if you failed. Don't worry. Don't worry.
All right.
I got
in
an
the
18.
chat, or okay.
You
I got a 19.
You passed. And I rolled a 1 in damage. So I'm pretty sure the ground's fine too.
You do
So
hear
that was
you do hear from
spot.
the whole Earth does tremor, but wait, does nothing really happen there, or just what? Just
Well, I rolled a 1, so it would still do its effect. It would just do 1 damage to anything that failed.
okay.
But I mean,
The entire area around the top of the mine just becomes craggly and like difficult to walk over. And as this happens, you do feel the whole ground just rumble and tremor. And you hear one guy just yell out from the mine, "What the fuck? They can do that?" Yes. And then you hear another guy just say, "Shut the fuck up, Phil."
God damn it, Phil.
Shut the fuck up, Phil.
don't make me come down there, you damn kids.
Great, now you gave us away. You're giving us away. Shut up.
That's so the spell didn't entirely fail there. Huh? That's good to hear.
From the number of voices
damn.
that you just heard, there's about 3 people down in the mine.
So
Oh,
damn,
it's
you
gonna be
do
too
it
hard.
again.
Well, should we wait for them to have to come up here? I mean, they don't need to eat or anything, but they'd be trapped down there for a long time. Or
Let's just get this done and over with.
Yeah.
So you both are ready to head down in there, or?
Yep.
Alright.
We are all heading down.
Alrighty, so the 3 of you begin making your way down the stone staircases, and you're getting close to the first, like the topmost entrance to like a little branch mine on this level.
Okay.
Do we see anything?
You all look in there. You just peek in towards this sort of the shaft, and you do see that it kind of branches off in different directions. But you do not immediately see a skeleton. No.
I mean, I could create a. Nope, I can't. Never mind.
Yeah, you've been using a crap ton of spells, my guy.
Yeah, you are.
Well, Druidcraft and Thaumaturgy both don't have
Cantrips.
the ability. Yeah, the
yeah.
can't create light with them. So, I mean, I could, but they would have to be there already to light. So, I can't really do a whole lot here. Besides, manually help you guys look for them.
So Ronmir is gonna kind of turn to you guys and quietly say,
Do we think that there might be skeletons in here? Or whatever the fuck else is in here?
I mean, it's certainly an option.
How much are we willing to bet on this?
he's just gonna kind of look back and forth at both of you.
What if 2 of us go in there and one of us waits here while we search?
You hear from lower in the mine. One skeleton just goes, "These guys are fucking idiots," and then you just hear a gunfire.
If anything, the
Lower
gunfire
down.
just told us everything.
That was lower down in the mine, just not significant. That was lower down in the mine, but not significantly lower.
Ronmir's just gonna kind of perk up and just go that way and run immediately in that direction. The direction he heard the gun.
Jerry, we thought you were better than this. They just gave me a gun. You think I'm supposed to be smart?
Well, let's go.
You begin to-
And just for reference, I'm just going, like, Ronmir's just going to run until he sees something that he can kill.
All right,
We're following suit.
all right. One moment. I'm gonna grab a pen real quick. It's just.
Oh, here we go. Ugh.
I'll be right back in a hot sec.
He just came back with a pen.
I'm back. What happened?
Cool stuff.
That's
Taylor
terrifying.
went to go get a pen.
That's terrifying.
Yep.
So, you all three have made it to the area where you believe you saw the where you heard the gunfire.
Well, wait, Taylor, are you back yet?
Nope.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, Nathan, the thing you missed was Taylor was like, alright, be right back.
Well, how about we all take a moment to take a restroom break?
Ah,
Take a nap right here.
All right.
Pepe time.
Sorry about this,
nap
guys. I'll be right back. Jeez.
Eden.
No, the skeleton did not
Pee-pee.
eat a Dairy Queen.
Pee-pee, Eden.
I mean, they could. And they could eat at Dairy Queen, I guess. There's no Dairy Queen.
So what's going on?
Cool
Ah,
stuff.
damn it!
Cool stuff
We're
going on,
having a
so-
bathroom break.
Yeah, Meminator, maybe. Maybe so.
Eren Jaeger.
If well, there was one. My chair is collapsing on itself because it's not supposed to go backwards, and it's currently going backwards. Why not?
Alright, so we're all back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. So, you all make your way towards the towards the mine opening where you heard the gunfire. It is very quiet in there.
Are there any torches on the wall?
There are no torches on the walls. Everyone down here basically being skeletons. There's no real need for light with all your dark vision.
Good point. Good point, I guess. Fair enough.
Are we looking down the mine shaft, or have we just reached it?
You're currently like looking down the mine shaft at this point.
Alright, so I have a terrifying idea.
When don't you, Niall? I'm not even surprised anymore.
I'm sorry, I know it's become predictable at this point. How much strength would it take to climb to the ceiling?
Oh my god.
Because I would assume a lot.
I'm gonna give it to you.
You really are turning into General Danny Grievous.
Danny DeVito.
I don't even mean to. I'm just like, well, now I'm making my character just terrifying. Why? Because I can't fist fight something, because I will get my ass handed to me.
I'm gonna be really concerned as soon as you start going. I'm the trash man.
That will be a very terrifying day indeed. So, Danny, you look up at the ceiling, look down at your 4 arms, your 2 normal arms, and one that's really cold, one that's really hot. You look up, and you just kind of like climb up the side of the wall, hang on the ceiling, and you get the bright idea to turn your head all the way around.
Just a good, just clickety clackety of the neck bones.
Alright, I'm going scouting.
Renmir and Taylor, you both see this, and you're just shaking your heads. Both of you.
I'll inform you if they're down there.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna sneak along with them.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, you guys have fun.
Danny,
Sorry, big guy.
Danny and Taylor roll for stealth.
Stealth. Oh boy. Oh, 13. That ain't bad.
Okay, hold on.
I was worried.
Uh-oh.
I've got music for this.
Ah, here we go.
I got a 5.
Oh,
Oh, Taylor.
The sneaky time music.
Okay, so Taylor, you rolled a 5.
Yep.
Okay, Danny, what did you roll?
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Taylor, you begin to squat down in your habitual like hunting fashion,
Slav squad.
and you very quickly realize, oh yeah, I'm made of bones. This isn't a forest. I'm not used to this at all. And Danny, you are making noise up there, but it's not like really loud noises. Like you're being mindful of the noise you're making. You still don't really.
Like,
You still don't see anyone. Neither of you.
then we go further.
Yep.
You've reached a certain point, and you have the choice to go left or continue forward.
Well, let's call Ramir over. Hey, big guy.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Alright. I'd do so.
Thump. You hear Ranmir come in with a thump, 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 significantly louder than both of you.
Perfect. I'll go left if you go forward.
Okay.
him that way.
I'm gonna assume you got this, Danny, and I'm gonna go with Taylor.
Go.
Okay. So, Danny, you head left. Ranmir and Taylor, you both go forward. Danny, as you go off to the left, you continue down that way for a little bit. And then you see this little divot. You see the pathway go to the right a little bit. And you make your way up to that junction. Look down that hallway. And you just see the skeleton just, like, having a life, like a death grip on his pickaxe, just staring at you.
I'm just gonna stare at him and then I'm gonna go back to meet up with Renmir and Taylor. I think that was good enough for him. I think he'll be fine. You leave him there.
You stare at him for a moment, and he...
Wait a second.
It's just like a horror game. You can see the monster look around the corner.
Okay.
And then you...
There we go.
Cool. Sorry, I had to fix that real quick.
Music is you.
As you begin to make your way back, the skeleton that you just saw just goes, guys!
Way to go.
I'm going to get you two so you can have fun murdering, damn it. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not want to kill anything, Renmir?
Ranmir and Taylor, you both hear this from behind you as you began to walk forward. You hear Daniel.
I think he found something.
That didn't take long.
So, Danny, you make your way all the way back. You guys see him arriving on the ceiling once again.
Oh, hi, guys. Came to get you.
All right.
Well, lead the way.
Let's go get him.
Ranmir and Taylor, you both follow Danny as he's crawling on the ceiling, and all three of you see this skeleton peeking around the corner, and he sees all three of you and just goes, "Shit!" and just runs in the opposite direction of you guys.
Shit!
Get that motherfucker.
Get him!
I'm gonna drop down from the ceiling onto all sixes and just start sprinting down.
Okay, can we just make it a rule that he moves faster that way? Please.
It's up to God how much more movement speed he gets.
Not necessarily that he gets more movement speed, it's just he moves faster.
As the skeleton's running away from you, Danny, you just like you release your grip from the ceiling, and your bones all just kind of just flip around the other way, and you land on the ground, and you just crawl running after the skeleton that's running away.
I'm thinking of water news from Monsters Inc.
I can only think of General Grievous, so either way, it's funny as hell.
The skeleton is running away at this point. He's running and running and running, and he makes a left.
I'll make a left.
Danny, you're following
We
him.
follow.
All three of you are following. And then you very quickly come up on a dead end, and the skeleton's just like hands on the wall, just like panicking. He turns around, sees all three of you. Danny, you're still running towards him, I assume.
Oh God. I'm rounding the back of the pack because I have to crouch.
If skeletons could cry, this guy would be crying.
Wait, skeletons can cry! I am crying!
Oh yeah, you are.
I'm constantly crying!
I forgot about that.
The skeleton sees you all running. He just goes, "Nope!" Pops his head off, puts it against the wall, picks up his pickaxe, and just impales his head with the pickaxe.
I was hoping to interrogate him.
As this happens, Ranmir's gonna turn around just to see if we're being trapped.
We'll get to that.
Oh no.
Dear God.
His skull is now on the wall. It's impaled with a pickaxe against the wall, and the rest of his body just kind of crumbles into a pile next to him.
I'm gonna put the pile in my backpack.
God damn it.
All right, Danny, you see this and you think, ooh, 3 bones, and you begin to pick them up. Taylor, what are you doing in this situation?
I'm covered in ash.
I'm just gonna turn away from whatever Danny's doing and just look around.
All right, you begin looking in the same direction as Ranmir, and both of you come face to face with a very scorched-looking skeleton. And as soon as you see that he's scorched, you realize, oh, he looks familiar.
Hey, don't I know you?
You're the motherfucker.
Oh hey, it's you! What's going on, man?
I am the motherfucker! And he lifts up his gun and tries to fire at you, Ranmir.
You fool!
Let's see if this hits.
Let's see here. Wait a minute. Wait. He lifts up a revolver, lifts up, points towards you,
Ooh.
pulls the trigger, and you feel the bullet whiz past your head. Oh shit!
Hold on. So he has a gun.
I wonder who's gonna get that gun faster, Taylor or Danny.
So, with this, I'm gonna ask you guys to roll for initiative.
Yeah. God damn it! I whiffed that.
Understandable.
No, stop rolling in there. Roll here. There we go. I'll take that.
No, god damn it. Oh, no, okay.
Oh, that's going.
That's not good. That's definitely not good.
So, you guys roll for initiative, put it in the chat.
That is definitely not a good roll.
Wait a second. Is this what I think it is?
I doubt it.
Pretty good.
This is exactly what I think it is, Nathan.
Okay. Cool.
This, you can't tell me this isn't, fucking the main theme for Cyberpunk, just acoustic.
I don't think it is.
You know what? I don't see it.
I could be
Honestly.
wrong. I could very well be wrong. So let's see all your initiatives. Okay. All right. Top of the round. Let's. Okay. Is this really the first choice? Come on. Let's see.
Hey,
Thank you.
hurts. That hurts Danny's feelings. Not mine, of course. I 100% understand.
Okay. So, speaking of Danny, it is your turn. You heard a distant gunfire around the corner.
Head's gonna do a 180 and turn and look at him.
You turn around and you see Ranmir in the. Well, no, you don't see Ranmir. You see Taylor behind you.
I'm gonna go over to the guy with the gun.
This
Try
is
to
not
get around.
This is not fucking
him.
battle music.
This definitely isn't.
What the fuck?
Around him.
The freak crack snickle snackle?
Now, I have a question.
Shoot.
Oh, would taking out my studded club count as a bonus action?
I would count that as a free action.
Oh.
Just guys.
Well, I'm gonna take up my studded club and cast Shillelagh onto it.
You cast what?
Shillelagh? I think that's how it's said. The wood of a club or quarterstaff you are holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of melee attacks using that weapon, and that weapon's damage die becomes an D8. Weapon also becomes magical until the spell ends.
All right. You do so. You notice as your club begins growing vines and roots out of it, also kind of wrapping around the metal studs that are in there.
Am I close enough to hit the skeleton?
You have Taylor and Ranmir in between you and the skeleton, who's around the corner.
How much space is on the ceiling?
Enough.
Perfect. Someone climb onto the ceiling.
You climb
That
up on.
counts as
You're on the ceiling. You have about 15 feet to move.
well. Then I'm going to try to move over the head of the skeleton.
All right, you begin you crawl around the corner, above Taylor, above Ranmir, and you look down to see a very scorched, familiar-looking skeleton.
You
Ah, what?
have chosen death.
God.
I'm gonna try hitting him with the club.
All right. What hand is holding this club?
My upper right.
Okay.
No, it's not one enchanted.
All right. You lean down and you make a swing for Jerry. Roll the hits.
That's Jerry.
That's Jerry.
Oh, 21.
Okay. Wait, let's see here. Yeah, 21
Oh,
hits.
shit.
Yeah, 21 hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, all right. 12.
12. Okay. You lean down above him and you just, with one arm, you go straight down with the club, and you hear this loud bonk just kind of echo through the mines for a second. You do see a large crack on the top of his head now. He just goes, "Ow, bastard!"
That's it for my turn. That's all I can do.
You also see a bunch of moss now on top of his head. And
Your bones will be fine for me.
And with that, it is his turn. He looks up at you and just goes, "Now you look here, asshole," and he just points a gun at you and attempts to fire it at you.
Please miss again. Please have horrible accuracy.
Does an 18 hit.
18 hits.
Damn it!
Alright, let's see here. 13 damage.
Ooh, that's a lot. I'm still alive.
Alright.
Ouch.
He points it right towards you, and it lands you right in the rib cage, and you feel your rib cage kind of just break a good bit as it happens.
I'm gonna use your bones to replace those ribs.
Not if I have anything to say about it, and he just kind of like runs back his entire.
And I do!
And he runs back about 30 feet. And that will be the end of his turn. Ranmir, this motherfucker's trying to run away from you. What do you do?
I'm running full speed at him and charging him two-handed with the tip of my glaive.
Are you going to try to attack him as you charge at him?
Oh yeah.
Roll to hit.
Oh! Okay. Had eyes and I'm only gonna assume that add to it. Does a 22 sound?
That works. You begin charging at him as he begins running away. Two hands on the glaive, and you are very quickly catching up on him. He turns around and he goes, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" And as he's going, "Oh shit," the tip of your glaive pokes through his clothes and into his rib cage, which he is now lifted up off the ground, kind of just flying in a direction. Just and you run him into the closest wall, dealing however much damage.
Let me see. Where's my D10? Here we are. See how this goes. How does 10 damage sound?
As you run him into the wall, you hear several cracks of ribs and bones. He's very dangerously wounded. You can tell, and he just goes, "Oh, just got promoted, you assholes."
Hey, maybe you shouldn't try to burn the fuck out of us.
And as I say that, I'm gonna look around to see if he this gun.
He still has his gun in his hand. He has a death grip on it.
Shit. Poor choice of word. That ends my turn.
Taylor,
Danny's just looking at
it is
that
now
gun.
your turn. At the other end of this mine shaft, you see Randomir in between you and Jerry.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna walk around to kind of decide
Okay,
where, whatever hand his gun is in.
Okay, you try to get closer and kind of like move to one side of the mine shaft, and you do see his revolver in his hand. He appears to be left-handed. Roll to hit.
You see? Hang on. I'm gonna look at him like, that's a mighty fine revolver you got there. Be ashamed of something, and I'm just gonna hit him with the butt of my rifle. This hand.
Oh, you're not close enough to do that yet.
Oh, I couldn't get close enough?
No. Randomir ran him quite a ways away.
Alright. Well, I'm close enough to shoot him.
Yes, absolutely.
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
I'm gonna shoot that arm.
Alright, roll the hits. Always one of you hits another person during the session.
Yep.
Yep.
It's going to be a non-nat 20.
Thank God.
Alright. You line up your shots and you aim it towards his hand. And you pull the trigger and it hits him right in the wrist. His hand falls off, the gun hits the ground.
Bonus action grab. I'm gonna die for that motherfucker.
Roll an acrobatics check. That's a big distance.
Acrobatics? Alright.
God.
He very audibly.
Fuck.
Also, as you did this, he very audibly cries out, "Ow, my gun hand!"
That's gonna be a 6.
Ah, my burning hand.
Dolphin dives into the dirt.
Okay, you begin to judge the distance between you and the gun. You lock eyes with the gun. You get into a stance and you begin to run and you leap. But as you leap, so there's some loose rocks beneath you, and you just kind of slip and land prone.
God damn it.
The last thing Danny DeVito needs is a fucking gun.
That's the end of my turn. I got nothing left.
Oh no!
All right,
Fuck.
Taylor.
You know it's
Still alive.
happening. I'm going for that gun.
While you're laying on the ground, you kind of like just sit there for a second, and you're like, you kind of think about the situation. You're like, okay, we got the guy over there. We got the guy with the gun. There were 3 voices.
Dun-dun. No. Wait,
Well, there was
shot,
also a
though?
gunshot.
Yes.
He killed
So
him.
my assumption is that he got shot.
Right. One would assume, yes. Does a non-natural 20 hit, Taylor?
Oh
Oh no.
no.
I'm gonna have to go with a yes.
Oh no.
Very well. As you're lying down on the ground, you feel this piercing sensation just in your back.
Bitch!
Of a pickaxe. And it deals 8 piercing damage.
Not too bad.
Yeah. And so that
I'm
is.
gonna just look over my shoulder.
You see it. You see another grunt. He's just kind of standing there. He's got his pickaxe. He's got his pickaxe in your back, and he's kind of looking at you like, ha
Danny!
Right on the shelf my greed for that gun. Cause that bastard ain't gonna kill any of my friends.
Ah, he does have standard.
The skeleton just looks up to see this a club coming out of the roof. Ah, fuck.
Oh, shit, dunk.
So, Danny, what? So, Danny, what do you do here?
So what? I'm gonna have to crawl over this person. Hopefully he doesn't notice me right away.
You're close enough to him that you can just like do a swinging motion at him if you'd like.
Well, I'm gonna lift him up towards me.
Oh
Okay.
dear God.
You turn around on the ceiling and you reach down. You grab him on the back of the neck.
I'm gonna
roll
punch
it.
the shit out.
Roll a strength check for me.
All right, oh, please be. Oh my. Oh my. It's a nat 20.
You grab him by the back of his neck and you just lift him up to your level. He's lost his pickaxe in Taylor's back and he's like, oh shit! And he looks up. He's eye to eye with you, and he's just dead silent. His eyes just as wide as a skeleton's eyes can be.
Time for an ass whooping.
Weird.
By chance, could I keep myself stuck to the ceiling with one hand and my two legs? You take that as
Fuck
a
it.
no.
Fuck it, yeah. I mean, you rolled a nat 20. You're already here. What would you like to do
He's-
now?
I'm gonna punch him with my ice and fire hand.
Punch him.
I'm giving him a whooping.
Call that icy hot.
Give him the old 1-2.
Unless I can only use one, then I'd be fine with that. I'm still gonna punch his chin.
Roll to hit. Roll to hit with initiative. Advantage.
Oh, advantage. Alright, that's very good that you had me roll with advantage.
Bad.
That is very, very good that you had me roll with advantage. 22.
For both attacks.
Oh, it's right. I did roll for both. What am I doing? And so that's 22 and 21.
All right. So that's going to be 1 plus your strength modifier plus 1d4 fire and 1d4 cold.
Yep. So I'll do some math here.
Sound about right.
4. And we roll for the other one. We get a. Not as great, but pretty good.
Total damage.
So, total damage is 10.
All
That
right.
is 6 frost, 4 flame.
You're holding him in front of you with one arm. You release your cold and hot arm from the ceiling, and in one fell swoop, you just clap his skull. One half of his face just shatters, the other half of it turns to ash, and the rest of his body just crumples onto the ground. He had exactly 10 health.
Oh shit. Perfect. You owe me that gun, Taylor.
I hate that he's right. Just feel like I have honor.
This is good. That's my turn.
All right. It is Jerry's turn.
He's currently screwed and nailed to the wall.
He's very clearly in a state of panic. He's pinned against a wall due to a glaive. His gun is gone. And he just kind of like looks around in panic. He looks up at like Danny and just stops and just goes, fuck it. And he just like grabs the wall, pulls up, and Randmir, you hear this click as his spine disconnects, and he lifts himself up, throws himself to the side, and begins crawling away.
Well, I mean that works, but
Running.
And he's
You realize you're slower on the ground, right?
fuck you!
Just everyone staring as he tries getting away.
He lifts himself up on his stump in his hand, looks back and just goes, fuck you! And he just like starts running away on his arm and stump. Very
You
opposite.
can't outrun Danny DeVitus.
He is going pretty quick. He is around another corner, and you do hear him going away. Randomir, it is your turn. Randomir?
he's just windmilling down the way. Ranmir,
We can't hear you if you're here.
I think we lost him.
Sorry, no, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, you're just
Oh,
thinking,
okay.
probably.
He's trying to decide how he should kick this person into the dirt. Or stone.
Hold on. One sec, guys.
Oh, okay.
Or he has somebody at the door. So this has been great so far.
This is amazing.
Sorry, got a call during stream.
Oh, no, you're good.
Happens.
So, how far away is he exactly?
He fucking bolted it.
Damn!
Mm,
You don't know where
Damn, man.
you don't know where he is, but you know he went out. He went out of the mine. He went away from you. You don't know exactly how far he is, just because he made a couple.
I'm gonna charge in the direction that.
Right. You begin chasing after him very aggressively and very quickly. You bump into a couple of walls because you're much taller than the average skeleton.
Yes.
And as you make your way to the stairs of this mine, you see him just kind of like almost doing a swimming motion up the stairs with his like windmilling arms.
Alright. With the movement speed I have left, I'm going to try to get close to him, choke hella far down on my glaive, and just try and catch him in the back and stop him.
Roll to hit.
Here we go!
You can do it!
Oh,
you can do it.
You can do it!
how does an 18 sound?
Miss, utter failure.
That
Go home.
that just clips him. You manage to clip him in the rib cage just enough to so that your glaive wedges into his rib cage, and you pull him. And he just goes.
Yes!
He's scraping on the gravel or in stone.
He is no longer heading up those stairs.
Alright, well that's about it that I can do.
Taylor, it is now your turn. You are on the ground with a pickaxe in your back.
Alright, I'm just gonna kind of reach behind me and just pull the pickaxe out.
You do so. You reach back and you just go. The pickaxe is out of your back now.
Better. And I'm gonna use half my movement speed to get up.
All right. You are now standing. There's a gun at the end of the hallway, and Ranmir very far around a couple of corners.
I'm gonna look at the gun longingly.
Just single tear.
And then I'm just gonna go towards Ranmir
All right.
as close as I can to see if I can see what he's doing.
You try to catch up with Ranmir, and you can kind of see his foot just in the, in the entrance to the shaft, kind of on the stairs. You see like the back of his leg there. And from the no you heard before, you assume that he clipped Jerry.
I think he's gonna get what's coming to him.
Top of the round, Danny. You're on the ceiling.
So we're gonna go get the. First, I'm gonna get that gun.
All right.
They
You-
got that handled.
You drop onto the ground and you skitter towards the revolver, and you now have a high-capacity revolver.
Oh. Cool. I will gladly accept that.
Do you want me to go ahead and give you the stat block for it?
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna be a moment. What would you like to do with this revolver?
I'm just gonna hold it with my upper left hand.
Alright, you got a gun in your left hand, a club in your right hand, and the power of ice and flame. Joy.
I am weapon.
I'm not even gonna ask if you can use that properly.
Probably not at all, matter of fact. I'm probably not even actually holding the trigger, I'm just holding the guard like, this is how they fire it, right?
You're holding it by the barrel.
Yeah, this is how this works.
That's not how any of this works.
Yeah, Taylor is the only one who can actually properly wield a
Firearm.
a pistol or a rifle for that matter. Yeah. So, Danny, you now have your revolver. You're holding everything. Where would you like to go now?
Guess I'll put my club in my backpack. I don't need it anymore. And the revolver in said backpack.
All right.
And the skeletal remains of the burning guy
All right. So
that
you're
he
just,
left behind.
so you're just doing cleanup now.
Yes, yeah, we don't want this place to be a mess for
Sure.
the next guests.
It is now Jerry's turn then. And he's just very clearly like, oh god damn it, I was so close. I was so close. He's just like he's very much given up at this point. What do you If you're gonna kill me, just get it over with.
Ranmir?
Who wants the honors?
You're the one that's spinning him. You do it.
Gladly. I drag him towards me, and I grab him by the skull.
You pick him
And
up.
I'm gonna forcibly make him look me in the eye.
You pick him up and you put you're face to face with this scorched skull of a skeleton with very like dimly glowing eyes with moss on the top of his head. You're looking.
This is what you get when you burn us alive.
And then I just full force slam his head into fucking steps.
You slam him down to the steps, and he just shatters. A small bit of white smoke kind of raises from this shattered remains of his skull. They don't like that laugh. The mine is now clear.
Well, I'm gonna go around collecting the bones and skeletons of these skeletons.
Alright, you have them.
It seems to be a running theme with me, so I might as well.
You have enough room in your sack for one more, the entirety of one more skeleton.
I shall take all the remains of the burnt skeleton.
All right.
Give or take, of course, the head that's gone.
You have all of the remains except for the destroyed skull of a skeleton.
Neat. I need to get a bigger backpack.
So, what would you all like to do now? You are all in this now empty mine. Danny has a gun.
But it doesn't matter
What is there left to do?
to you. Taylor,
we had
can
to
you
stop
teach
them
me
from-
how to use gun.
I'm just gonna look up at you, cause I was like, I'm still at the bottom of the stairs. You guys kind of went up them. I'm just gonna look up at you and go, find me another revolver and we'll talk.
I'll give you this one if you just teach me how to shoot them for later.
That's a deal. We'll do it when we get back to the fortress, though.
That works for me.
So, are you all on your way back to the fortress now?
Didn't we need to, like,
yes.
stop them from going back?
Oh, yeah, we did. Guess we'll just chill out in the village.
All right.
Is there, like, another road or something?
There is more than one gate for this camp, and you do see another one. Well, you do see the other gates.
Wait.
Wait, Ranmir has an idea.
Metal?
TNT.
Do you have some explosives on you?
I don't, but we're in a mine.
They would have some somewhere.
Hopefully.
Just gotta find it.
Where would you like to begin searching?
Got to the bottom. Work our way up.
Sounds like a plan.
You begin very tedious.
5 Ds.
The three of you begin very tediously searching the mine for explosives. You go all the way to the bottom. You search all the windy mine shafts. You see the area where you got blown up by Jerry the first time. Memories.
Good time. I mean, bad times, yeah.
You don't really find anything except for a bunch of rubble and rocks. You go up to the second level, nothing there. Third level, eh. Fourth level, this is where you guys were fighting. And would anyone like to, like, check the remains? Because there are still, like, remains of skeletons there.
I'll check them.
I'll give you an advantage, Renmir.
Okay.
Advantage.
Well, there's not going to be any, you don't need to roll for it.
Okay.
Ranmir, you, take a look at Jerry's lower half of his body, and you actually see a piece of parchment, like in his remains.
What is this?
I go to pick it up.
You pick it up and unravel it. Ranmir, are you literate?
What word?
Yes, I am literate.
Wait, okay,
How
so
literate is the question?
I have 11 int.
okay, so you can read. You begin to look at it, and the note very clearly reads, "We're not sending any backup this time. You're it, kid. Don't fuck it up." Signed.
Ah, good news, guys!
I
Signed.
think.
We can
Signed.
take the mine first and find metal.
Signed.
Signed SB. No, SBB.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a big bitch. It's SBB.
SBB.
Son of a baby bitch.
Super big bitch.
So, what do you guys do?
There we go, super baby bitch. New nickname, super baby bitch. Well, shall we just head back then?
Yeah, I guess we don't have
Yeah.
to blow up the mine. We could take it over.
Part of me kind of still wants to blow. No.
Could
But the metal.
mine ourselves. Resources.
Let's talk to the people back at the fortress to see if we can't get some people down here to get metal.
Okay.
I suppose, why not?
We'll go find something else to blow up.
Yay!
These are good times. Good times.
So, what would you guys like to do now?
Guess we'll head up back home. I mean, to the fortress.
Yes.
I mean, it is basically home.
You make your way back to the fortress, and you walk for a good half hour. You come across the place where the goblins were having a funeral. And you do see a couple of goblins in the distance once again. They see the three of you. They run in the other direction. They know better. They know better.
Goblins, these.
And you make your way back to the fortress. You see its colossal walls in the distance, its giant gate. And as you make your way up to the gate, the guy looks over and just goes, "Open the gates!" The gates groan open once again, and you guys enter the fortress. I'm gonna change the ambiance out real quick. Where would you guys like to go first? Or where'd you guys like to go now?
I'm going
Let's
to the
go turn in that
blacksmith.
quest.
Let's go turn in
I'm
that
gonna go with
quest.
Taylor to turn the quest in.
We should probably do that first. Yeah.
Yeah, things that are
I'd like to
important.
get paid before I have to do anything else.
Yeah.
Good call. Alright, so you guys make your way back up to the little office that Danny, no, not Dave, his name is Dave. You make your way back up to Dave's office, and he's once again just kind of a pile of bones at his desk. His eyes are kind of out right now.
Hey, Dave!
Yo.
His eyes light up very brightly. He gets himself together, just slams his desk, just like, "Hey, what the hell? Oh, Y'all are back. Okay, shit. Alright, how'd it go?
Died once.
Yeah,
Pretty good trip.
heard about that one from the others. So it's all cleared out? You
Yeah.
got the, other fellas out of the way, everyone?
Yep, we scared them so much that they didn't bother sending more troops.
Probably don't have to worry about the goblins anymore either.
Wait, what? The
Hopefully.
goblins?
Hey, we found a couple of goblins in our trip.
And,
And again,
did they, ambush you or some shit?
Yeah.
We ambushed them.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
They had nothing to do with what we're doing down here. What? You know what? You know what? You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna pester you about it.
maybe they just need a way to make money. Life ain't easy down here by the looks of it.
Yeah, it ain't easy if you're alive or dead. So I guess you're wanting some type of reward.
I mean, nothing.
Oh shit, do I even have rewards around here? Never thought we'd get this far. Shit. He's like kind of like looking around, opening his desks. Hey, you see a couple
Just
of
roll door.
a small spider crawls across his desk as he opens one drawer. Huh, didn't know you were there.
Oh, yeah.
I can't offer you a reward right this moment, but I can work on something for you. How about that?
Can you find me a raccoon? No, it's a weird request, but I want an animal friend.
He looks at you. For,
Okay, good talk.
For a very long time. He just. Is there anything you guys need except for a raccoon?
Or there happened to be a firing range or somewhere around here.
Firing range? Oh, shit. And he just kind of like rubs his, skeletal forehead for a second. If you head downstairs to my office, there is a bit of a shooting range down there. Big old area for shooting. Why? So you need trading? Trading?
I'm gonna sigh reluctantly and just point at Danny. This one.
I'm gonna wave with 3 of my hands.
He kind of beckons you towards him, Taylor.
I'm gonna go over there.
He leans in, he just kind of whispers, "Are you absolutely certain you want him to know how to use a gun?"
I'm just gonna lean back over. He has a revolver, and that's the only way I'm getting it.
He just kind of like shakes his head very, very disapprovingly. You can use a shooting range down there, but I'm not the one teaching him.
Understood.
So,
Well, in talks of what I won for a reward.
all right. Oh shit, you actually want to? Well, I don't know what to give you at this point.
It's okay, take your time, but I want a bigger one of these.
And I just kind of put the glaive on top of his desk.
How big do you want this motherfucker?
I want it so big I can't carry it anymore.
That is
Wants to meet
on
with
the
a statue later.
Sam, this is the biggest you're gonna get.
Danny leans back and just says, "Listen, I can convince Kellogg to upgrade it for you, but I can't guarantee that it'll get bigger than that."
All right, I'll
Sticks you
take
could
it.
Put on the end of it. It would make it longer.
All right, so shit.
I just kind of bring it back with sadness.
So
Wait a minute, I have those 2 skeletons.
okay.
I'm gonna bring that up later. We're just gonna continue. So we'll let this go.
Yeah, go ahead and use my shooting range. I haven't had much of use of it since I lost my shotty. Is there anything else you need?
I think we're good.
Alrighty. And wake me up a little bit more gently next time. I was having a good ass dream.
Will do. I'm just gonna look at Ranmir.
He just kind of detaches his skull, sets it on the desk, and just kind of like crumples back down, taking a nap.
I whisper over at Taylor.
I kind of want to wake him up again.
Don't
This
do
was-
that.
Okay, I won't wake him up this time.
So, you guys want to go down into the shooting range then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so all three of you make your way down into his shooting range. It is dimly lit, and you do see very distant targets, like at varying ranges.
Let's go to the one with the closest range.
Alright, you go to the one that's about 30 feet away.
And Ronmir is gonna watch from a safe distance.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think we can find a gun big enough to work with you.
A cannon. There you go. It'd just be a flintlock.
Just like the founding fathers wanted.
Nathan, you know what I'm thinking of, right?
Shots.
Anyway, I'm just gonna kind of. I'm guessing Danny, you still have the gun on you.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and pull it out.
I pull it out.
Whip it
All
out.
right. I swear to God, we'll use you as a target.
Oh shit! You still need the stat blocks for it.
Yeah.
It holds 10 rounds. It takes pistol rounds. And it deals 2d6 plus 2 damage. What's the range on it? Its range is 40 to 120.
Cool.
I believe that's it?
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and point out that target out there.
All right, I'm gonna point at that target out there.
You,
All right, how badly does he point this thing?
Yeah.
He points at himself.
he's holding it just with a fist around the handle, nothing on the trigger, and he's just like holding it straight out with one arm. Like he's just standing at like a general, like, there's no stance. He just holds his gun out, holding it like a sword.
This is gonna be a long day.
All right. Well, I don't want to have to explain it. I could, but I don't want to. But
You
I'm
take-
just gonna explain to him how to hold the gun.
You explain to him how to hold the gun. He puts his club away, and he holds it with two hands. He's holding it with like trigger discipline and shit, like all the smart gun stuff. And he's got more of a better stance. He's just pointing it towards the target now, a lot smarter.
All right.
Significantly better than before.
Better. Let's see if this thing has any bullets in it. Go ahead and shoot.
I pulled the trigger towards the target.
All right.
It's-
Roll to hit with disadvantage.
Really
God.
quickly, is he preparing for the amount of kick that's gonna give him?
That's why he's rolling with disadvantage.
14
Oh,
is with this man.
shit. Okay.
Yep.
So let's see here. So you point the gun and you fire it. It hits like the side. It hits not really close to the center. It hits like the actual target, but not really on the circuit.
Target.
Yeah, the target. It hits the target, but not the target. And the gun does go to about a 90-degree angle as you do this.
This has
Well,
a
it's got a
lot-
bit to kick to it.
Yes, it does.
All right.
So now,
Do you want to keep role-playing all this, or do you want to just say that you take some time to...
Let's just take some time to teach him the basics.
All right?
yep.
You teach him the basics of using a revolver. Danny, you get a lot more accustomed to the actual recoil of using a pistol. And you basically keep on going until you pull the trigger and it goes click, 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 click.
That'd be 10 shots.
Yep.
And go ahead and add pistol proficiency to your proficiencies.
Now, if only it were this fast in real life.
Yeah.
If only.
He's better at it than he was before, so that's the important thing here.
Alright. That's about all you're gonna get. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna hold up my hand for the revolver. Our deal.
A deal's a deal. I give him the revolver.
I'm gonna open up the cylinder and dump all the shells out.
All right, you empty all the shells out of it. All the brass just kind of hits the floor.
I'm just gonna scoop it up and put it in my backpack
Good
with
thing.
the other ammo.
All right, you pick it up and you just kind of put it in your knapsack, and you're reloading it, or good one.
I'm just gonna look at it. This thing needs cleaned.
Yes, it's filled and like covered in ash. It's amazing that this thing fired as well as it did.
I'm just gonna put that. I'm gonna need a pistol holder too.
That would have been fucking hilarious if it blew up in Danny's hand.
Ash on this thing. I'm surprised it didn't.
Yeah.
I'll have to clean that when we go to the inn or whatever. Alright.
So,
Well, that's all we're getting out of this. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night.
Okay.
Get us a nice rest in us.
so you guys make your way up into Dave's office, and his skull is just kind of sitting facing away from his desk, away from his body. His eyes light up for a second, and he just goes, "Y'all cleaned up after yourself, right?"
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. And his eyes just kind of like go back out.
All
where,
right.
Where would you like to go?
Let's just find an abandoned house. There we go.
That works, I guess.
Well, I mean, there was a lot of abandoned places around here, so why not try to find an abandoned
Let's do
house?
Like the like Enchanter and Blacksmith. There's a ton.
Yeah.
We still
Just
have
try to find
four
something with
left.
3 bedrooms.
All right.
Okay, that works.
You begin wandering around the actual. You begin wandering around the fortress, and you find there are several abandoned houses. Some of them are more collapsed than others, and some of them are more boarded up than others. You find one that's kind of a little Goldilocks area, as much as you can really manage it. It has little to no boards on it, and the door is completely the door is there.
Cool.
Well, this should be a door. Let's go in.
All right. The door creaks open, and you see several skeletons just kind of like sitting crisscross, just sitting against the walls, laying around everywhere. And you see dozens upon dozens of glowing skeleton eyes just kind of like on you all of a sudden.
Just gonna back out and close the door.
Occupied. Got it.
One different house.
You search for another one that's in a not as great of a state. You open it up and you see that it's also not as full, but definitely still filled with like skeletons.
Close the door again.
Swear to God.
Next.
Keep on searching.
You find that most of these houses are very filled up with skeletons. There's not a whole lot for people to do here. There's not a whole lot of places for people to go. And as you've been going around, you definitely feel the need to rest, but you don't really feel sleepy per se. That, and as you guys were talking about nighttime and all, you very quickly realize there's no real sense of night.
Night or day.
In this cave or whatever we are.
You have no idea how deep you are. You don't know where you are.
All I know is that I need to rest.
Will do.
My back's killing me.
You feel back pain?
Oh, your back's... Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm the one that got hit with a pickaxe in the back.
He's missing. It's like a game of Don't Break the Ice, and he's missing one column from his spine.
You guys do recall that the bonfire is a pretty generally safe place to go here. Very better than most places
Hey.
you find.
Danny, you want to go jump on the fire again?
Nah, I'll do that when we wake up.
Let's just go camp by there.
Yeah.
All right, you guys make your way over to the glowing green campfire once again, with skeletons kind of like gathered around it as well. You still the guy with the shattered pelvis catches your eye once again.
Good man.
And
Good
as
man.
and as you guys get closer to this campfire, it does feel you do feel warmth kind of like coming from it. It feels welcoming, safe.
You know, why don't we? Why wouldn't? I mean, sure, it's currently empty and it's quite a walk, but couldn't we just set up shop in that old mining village?
I agree with you. We might do that. But right now, I am too tired to walk that far.
Yeah, that works.
You notice that's why southern accent gets more thick.
Southern,
Southerner.
Slytherin, Threth.
So what would you all like to do now?
Let's take a long rest.
I would like to also take a look.
The three of you take a seat around the three of you take a seat around the bonfire. As you sit there, you do kind of feel like relief from your pain. You do feel your bones kind of like just pop back into places where they weren't. For those of you that are injured, you are back to full health. You've been waiting here for quite some time. And would we like to wrap things up here, or do we feel like keeping going for a little bit?
I don't mind going for a little bit.
I don't mind going for a little bit longer. Just take a small little break.
Yep, gonna use the retro. I'll be back.
All right, so we're all taking a
All
break.
right.
All right, I will be back after this. After these messages. No messages. I'm not sponsored. Bye bye.
Play some non-copyright mute. No, come back. You should play some non-copyright music just a little bit louder. Damn, he gone.
You know,
He gone. Well,
all right.
I don't know how to entertain people.
Simple. You don't. Yeah, I don't know what to do right now either.
I could just shame
got,
plug
like-
my TikTok.
You could, but would that be good? I got the urge to sing the song that Nathan hates. Don't say it out loud.
Okay, we're back. Great. So, what all did I miss while you guys were doing shit?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't ask the chat.
Now you're gonna get him asking questions.
Okay. I will not ask the chat what happened while I was gone.
I can tell you.
Sure.
Basically, I was just saying like, he doesn't know how to entertain people, and I had the distinct At that exact moment, I just wanted to sing the song in that voice. You know what I'm talking about. But if I did that, your entire chat would know.
Yeah.
Call me you want.
Chat.
So,
I couldn't tell if you were singing the song, but you were doing the voice.
I don't think I was singing. I wasn't singing the song, but I was doing the voice.
you guys are assholes. I love you guys, but you're assholes.
We know.
What are you munching on?
Ramen. This is a very different brand than I'm used to, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. It smells like fruity herbal popcorn.
Well,
What brand
I gotta
is
go
it?
get me some chips. I'll be right back.
Oh shit. I spilled all over myself.
Oh no.
Heh. Good one. I like that song. So did Danny run off as well?
Yes.
Alrighty. So how are we all doing today? Those of you guys in the chat, love to hear how you're doing.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Danny.
It's good to be back.
Taylor went off to get some chips.
Of Grievous with Danny's head.
Alright, you've been vibing. Good to hear, Memenator.
Memenator.
Alright, let's see here. And
Ooh, there's some good chats in the. Let's see what we got here. Now there's Rickroll.
Got that helmet on there. Figure out what that's opposite. What?
guys, check the meme chat real quick. This is what Memenator sends.
God damn.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. That is 100% what's happening.
Now you just need to
Yeah,
add
beat
the
us.
gun in one of those hands.
Yeah, we gotta have a gun, a studded viney club, a cold hand, and a hot hand. That's fucking Danny.
Alright, go to the chat. Yes. Yes, this is true. Now, Huminator, I would like to ask you a question directly to you. I'm thinking about classing. What should I multi-class with? I will sit here and wait for a response. It's a good choice to add the gun.
So, y'all are still sitting around the campfire. Y'all feel rejuvenated, rested, spell slots regained, ribs back where they're supposed to go. You know, good shit.
Yeah, good.
And as you guys recall, there are two more bounties available within Dave's office.
Well, I'm gonna say that in my free time while sitting here, I've cleaned the gun.
Radical bacon. I
The
do like
revolver.
the idea of monk super punch.
All right, you
Monk
have
with gun.
Taylor.
Yes.
Taylor, you have cleaned the revolver. Danny, what are you doing again?
I should go visit the blacksmith about my knuckle dusters, brass knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with him because I want to talk about ammo. 'Cause I forgot where to go to find ammo. Actually, I'm actually gonna go to Sheriff because he might have ammo.
All right. Taylor, you go to Dave. Danny, you go to Kellogg. Danny, you come back
Yes.
to Kellogg, who's kind of like polishing something off as you arrive.
Good. Good.
Oh, hey there, Danny. What do you need? Oh wait, no, you came here for your what you call them, knuckle dusters.
Yes.
All right. And he kind of like you look at the thing that he's polishing, and he is polishing what appears to be a knuckle duster. All right. So we've got we got 4 of them right here. I assume that's how many you wanted.
Yes.
All right. Here he picks all 4 of them up in his stack and just kind of like hands them towards you. Here you are.
Thank you.
And you have received 4 knuckle dusters, which deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
This is acceptable. Thank you. I will take my leave. I'm gonna head back to the fire.
Alrighty. And Taylor, back to you. You make your way back to Dave, who is peacefully napping on his desk as per usual. Taylor.
Taylor?
Taylor.
Forgot I was muted
Alrighty.
on my headset. I'm gonna knock on the door frame.
Dave's eyes light up and he looks towards you. What do you need, Taylor?
Where can I find some ammo?
We used to have a bunch of ammo here at the fortress, but ever since fucking Babones did his thing, we've kind of been shit out of luck as far as ammo's concerned.
Is there a place where I can get ammo reloaded?
We might still have some ammo. Well, getting it reloaded? Kellogg's really good at that, actually. Kellogg is part of... Whenever he was alive, he was part of some dwarven clan, like the first one to embrace firearms as a smithing thing. So he can definitely refill them, but we don't really have the materials on hand. I'm sure we got some at the warehouse. I know we have a bounty for the warehouse, so if you want to bring bring some materials on over while you're there, that'd be helpful to you, probably.
Look into that. Also, that mine we cleared out.
Yeah.
We're gonna be sending people over there to start getting resources from there.
Absolutely. Have less of these lazy bums sitting around in a bunch of houses.
Just what I was thinking. All right, thank you. Now I'm gonna leave.
Holler if you need anything. You just hear this thud as his skull hits the desk. So you 3 regroup at the green campfire, I assume.
Hi, I never left.
I sincerely
you were-
doubt that.
He is a lazy bone.
I am. When it doesn't involve murdering or getting something I want, I just kind of stay.
Fair enough.
All right, now let's look at this warehouse. Quick.
Warehouse?
So,
There's supposed to be supplies in here. So,
are you taking a look at the bounty?
yes.
Alright, so. Yeah, missing workers in Jarko. You guys can read that for yourselves. I'm going to read it out for the stream. Well, they can read it too, but I think it's going to be easier if I just read it out. Jarko is a settlement of warehouses. The best way of getting there is following the cave walls to the right about half an hour. The entrance is a cave opening. You'll know you're there when you see a green handprint near the outside of the entrance. If you've gone to find Yefu, it's in the same cave. They'll probably tell you the situation, but my summary is basically that a few workers have gone missing after going into one of the warehouses, and nobody wants to go in looking for them. Your guys' job is basically go in, find them or whatever happened to them, and make sure they know what happened.
All right.
Without a shadow of doubt, those men are dead, but I'm gonna kill it.
Alright, so.
No.
Way to lighten the mood.
What?
So you guys are,
Murder!
you guys
Yeah.
are ready to head out then?
No,
Yes.
no, I'm gonna do something I needed to do with those extra bones I have.
Oh god.
Oh
Okay.
dear God. Here we go.
All right, I'm going to be first off. I'm just gonna take off my pelvis and legs and sit them aside. That's what it does.
You do so. You are now kind of sitting on the base of your spine.
Alright. Taking the burnt skeletal torso. I'm going to apply it to where my pelvis was.
Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana, you have yet to fail me. Don't start now. You didn't start now. I'm proud of you. 21.
You now have 2 rib cages and a very elongated torso.
This is good.
This is not good for us.
Going to,
Mentally.
going to reapply my pelvis and legs.
Roll an Arcana check once again.
Oh, 22. Going up in the world.
What would you like to do now?
Taking
Long
the
boy.
third. No. Taking the third chess piece, I'm going to basically break it down and put it around my original one, making it thicker.
Roll.
All right, going. Don't fail me. 19. Doing good in these rolls.
You begin to break down the ribs, and you start placing them around your own like upper ribs, trying to reinforce your rib cage. And as you begin placing them in, you place a certain number of them, and then they start falling out, like just one by just. Whenever you get to a certain number of ribs, they just start falling out.
I'll keep those for later. Now, we move on to the arms.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the base ones, just the normal, non-burnt at all arms, to double up my upper left and upper right arms, the unenchanted ones. Just make them thicker and have 2 hands.
Roll
Technically.
for Arcana.
Rolling it again. 17. Ooh, okay, I'm still doing good. I'm running out of luck here. Listen, when this runs out, I'm gonna get screwed in our next encounter so badly.
You manage to make your arms thicker, but you're still limited to the one hand on each arm.
That's fair enough. Moving forward to the burnt arms, though, I will apply them solely to my lower right arm, that is the flame one. I'm rolling Arcana. Oh, it's-
You know, maybe this whole skeleton campaign idea wasn't the brightest idea.
I got a 3.
All right. You try to put the scorched skeleton's remains onto your burning arm, and the burning arm just kind of like you hear this sizzling noise as you place your the bones against your bones.
Oh, I see. That won't work. But what else could I do with these arms? I think I know what I'm gonna do. Using the extra leg bones, not the feet. Not the feet. I'm going to create 2 super long arms on my back that will fold up. This is ingenious. I'm rolling the Arcana check. I'm going. Oh, I did it. I got a workable number, 17. Oh, I will take a screenshot if you need me to.
No.
All right.
You have 2 you managed to attach like the base of like the leg bones onto your back. You get one on one side, one on the other, and as you try to attach more, they just kind of stop connecting for some reason. You just have these nubs on your back now.
I'm gonna take them off. This is unacceptable. I need more power. Where's that necromancer? I need to talk to him. I need to find out how I can attach more bones to me.
It's gonna be a never-ending quest, isn't it?
No, my quest is now to become the bone.
The
Just
bone.
bone. The bone. The bone.
Are you going to try to find the person who resurrected you?
Wait here, boys. I'm gonna go do that.
Where
It's
would,
gonna be a while. Sorry.
where would you like to
Become-
start looking? There's a more of a larger castle part of the fortress where you came out of originally.
Then we're going there. And yes, Meminator, I did think about doing that, but there are no skulls that I could pick up.
Having a goddamn second in the head.
As I said, there are
Danny,
no skulls.
Danny, join me in the other chat.
Yes.
This fucking guy. Okay, you begin making your way towards the castle, and you make your way to. You're up at the actual doors to the castle. What would you like to do now?
I'm gonna knock on the door with one hand. One of my big hands.
All
Or
right.
big arms.
There's a
should
loud
say.
boom, boom, boom as you knock on the door, and the door slowly, but definitely open. You don't see anyone there.
I've come to talk to the necromancer. One of them. Either of them.
You hear no response.
You anyone home?
You hear a loud. You hear that. You don't. It's not loud, but you hear this low. Boom. 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 Just like getting closer and closer towards you.
Hello?
You. The thumping gets louder. Boom. 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 And this large skeletal amalgamation of bones just kind of like steps around the corner, and you look up. Taller than you is this giant thing of bones.
Hi, can I come talk to the necromancers?
He just kind of like turns around and just like starts thumping his way back into the castle.
I guess I'll follow him.
You follow him as he's just kind of like lumbering his way through the corridors of this castle. And on the right, on the left, you remember that is where you met the master, the guy in the mask that kind of is in charge around here, from what you gathered. But across the hall from that door is another smaller room. And the skeleton just kind of like stops in front of that door and just points with a giant finger that is an arm, which leads to a smaller skeletal hand, which is pointing in that room.
Thank you. I will go into that room.
The giant skeleton grunts, and you just go into that room. You open the door to see a very familiar face, like scribbling into a journal, his back towards you. And he turns around after hearing the door creak, and he goes, "Oh, hi. What are you doing here?"
I came to ask how I can add more bones to myself.
He like takes a closer look at you and realizes, oh, you've been creative with yourself, haven't you?
I have a bag full of more bones that I can't use. And I wanted to ask for your help with that.
Listen, he's like turning around fully towards you now. I am barely able to have resurrected you the way I did. Adding bones to someone, especially to the extent of that thing that led you here. He like gesturing to the giant bone colossus that was behind you. He just goes, I cannot do it to that extent. I'm surprised that you've been able to do this much. How the fuck?
Good question. I don't know either.
Have you been like dabbling in necromancy in life?
No, I haven't been.
Are you sure?
I haven't been, but I'm now considering it to add more bones to myself.
Oh, scheiße. Well, do you need anything besides that? Or is that all you wanted to know? Because you've done so much more than I have.
No, that was all I came to ask about. Thank you.
I see.
I'll take my leave.
Alright, be safe out there. Also, in case no one has told you yet, do not ever be alone, like, by yourself, outside of the fortress. Do you understand?
Yes. I'll
Cool.
remember that.
Very good. And make sure your friends know that as well. That's all I have to say.
Got it. And I'll take my leave.
Alright, you turn around, he turns around, you both go back to what you're doing. As you begin walking out, you hear the giant colossus just thumping behind you, making sure you're leaving.
Fair enough.
Alright. Do you make your way
Join
back
up.
to the party?
Yep.
Alright.
Kirk, welcome back.
Got it. So, FYI, don't be alone outside of the fortress by yourself. Do I know why? No,
Okay.
I don't. I was warned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
So, Danny makes his way back towards the rest of the group, who is currently around the campfire making gorilla noises for God knows why. The fuck did I
don't know,
miss?
Actually, it was gonna be us just moaning into the mic, but to the same side, nah. We'll just do monkey noises.
We'll just go full monkey.
Just to mess with the stream.
Yes. Oh.
Danny rejoins the group around the campfire.
Welcome back.
No, don't be outside of the fortress alone.
Why?
Know why? No, I was just told to not. And
Oh.
tell you both that.
Okay.
Also, apparently, I surprised the person who resurrected us with the fact that I have more bones attached to me.
Oh. Well then.
Yes.
Well, what did he say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Do you have any more bones I don't know about?
I have more bones in this bag, but I can't really use them.
Oh.
Alright, well. Let's get on with this warehouse thing.
Yep.
Oh, and I talked to the sheriff. They're gonna be sending more people down to the mines. So
Oh.
a lot of those lazy bones we saw camping out in the houses are gonna be moving.
Oh, you probably shouldn't tell him that you're the
Well, you cut out, by the way.
Damn it.
That we're the what?
You probably shouldn't tell them that you're the one who decided to help them to get moving.
Why?
They're gonna hate you for the rest of their unnatural lives.
Well,
That fucking sucks. Anyway.
To the warehouse.
it's a warehouse.
Yeah.
You guys begin making your way towards the main gate.
Yep.
Alright. You make your way towards the main gate, and a skeleton pops his head over the gate. And then he begins to call this out. He begins to call out, "Open the gate!" And something just bonks him in the back of the head. Shut up! We
Yeah,
know!
we're
We can
coming
see
down.
them! And the gates just kind of groan open as everyone sighs, but more of a sigh of relief than of annoyance. As the skeleton at the top is silenced by a bonk. So, you all begin following the cave to the right.
Yes.
Alright. You guys, let's see here. You guys make your way over there. You don't encounter anything noteworthy. You see a couple of bugs going about. You hear dripping noises here and there. But eventually you find a cave opening, and you do see this almost spectral, glowing green handprint on the outside of the cave.
I think we found our cave.
Will you all continue into there?
Yes.
All right.
Indeed.
The three of you make your way into the large cave, and there's and in the distance to the right, you can see this large kind of shanty town of like shacks and like buildings down there, and to your left, you see a larger type of building, which looks like a warehouse.
Hello?
You see this large, about the size of Randomir skeleton kind of walk around. He goes,
Over here! Hi!
Let's go over there.
you guys make your way over there, around the fences that are around the warehouse. And this big guy kind of saunters on up to you. And you can see him wearing, some tattered, clothing, working class clothing, nothing noteworthy. And the guy just goes,
Are you here to help with finding the workers?
Yep.
Ah. Oh. Are you from the north?
Me? Yeah.
Huh. Been a long time since I've seen another northerner.
What tribe did you belong to?
We didn't really have a name where I come from. Or at least I don't remember us having a name. It's been a while. Anyways,
Understandable.
I am, one of 3 people that's still around here. None of us have been able to get into the warehouse because we don't know what the hell happened to our guys.
Alright, well, have a look around.
Alright. Bear in mind, 3 people walked in. No one's walked out. We don't know what the fuck happened.
Understandable.
Guess we're going.
Yeah, be safe, guys.
At this point, I am going to load 10 shots into the revolver.
you do so with your real-life prop revolver. In hand. I hear it.
Yep, that clicking is the toy cap gun that I have. That's a revolver.
Yes. The three of you are entering the warehouse now. It is dark in here, about as dark as everything else has been.
Alright.
And there are several shelves and several, just places to search. And as you walk in, you don't immediately hear anything. It's very eerily quiet.
Huh.
So there's across the whole warehouse, there's about 10 fucking aisles to go down, and then it seems to have been divided up as well. There's like a front area and a back area that you can see. You're currently in the front area.
I guess I'll take the back area.
How about we all move together?
Yeah,
Good idea.
that would be wise.
Alright. Do the 3 of you move straight into the back?
I guess so. Wait, hold on. Let me check something fast. Are there any sort of torches or candles? Maybe even, I got nothing. I can't think of it.
All right. You look around for a source of light regarding flames. And you can't really find. You can't really seem to find anything on these shelves so far.
It's not too late to go out and ask for a torch.
Nah, we'll be fine. Guess we'll just continue onward.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go.
So you're in the front, and there's several aisles to check. Where would you like to start?
Aisle 1.
All right. You look up and down aisle 1. It's empty. You don't really see anything of importance. You see several crates up on shelves. It seems empty.
Aisle 2.
Yes.
We're just gonna keep going down each and every aisle.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds good. Second aisle you check out. It also seems empty. It's more crates. You see a couple of empty ones with a couple of ropes hanging out. It's just storage stuff.
I'm gonna stop Renmir and Taylor. Do you both think that there could be mimics here?
Oh dear
Man,
God.
Mimics, you know.
Well, if that's the case, I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Follow me to the front.
And I kind of go to the front-ish where we entered.
All right, I will follow with.
All right, follow as well.
I cup my hands as in an effort to amplify my voice.
Okay.
And Ronir says, hold on, let me think of which god to call upon. Fuck it, whatever.
By the power of the gods, if you are a mimic, you have to tell us if you're a mimic.
Roll persuasion.
With advantage, I'm gonna try to help you with this.
Okay, no, Danny, hold on. Danny, what would you like to add to this?
We promise we won't hurt you.
Yeah, no, Ranmir, just roll normally.
Just hear the distance. That's bullshit. You know it. Oh fuck. Oh no. He rolled too well.
How well did he roll?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is when you just railroad your DM's plans.
You hear a voice. You hear a voice all the way in the back of the warehouse going, "Shut the fuck up, son!"
There.
Kick their ass!
I didn't think that would work.
I didn't.
So, what did you guys
So we rush in the direction.
All right. You guys go around the side and make your way into the back. And as you guys are running around the side, your feet all begin to just burn all of a sudden from something that you're stepping on.
Ow, 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 ow.
Hot, 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 hot.
Something don't seem right about this floor.
You look down and you see this red, almost like thick-ish liquid, like thicker liquid on the ground. And it's not quite, it looks similar to blood, but brighter. All three,
Stomach acid, stomach acid.
all three of you recognize this as a health potion.
Health potion.
That is spilled on the ground.
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense.
Why would? In what world is stomach acid red?
Well,
It could be the stomach. They just
Whoa.
listened to us. They could have eaten a lot of strawberry. Oh, no, it'd be pink. They could have eaten a lot. No, that'd be still.
I'm just gonna give up on this one.
It just drank red dye for whatever reason. So,
Let's
I'll
go.
hop onto some of the shelving.
So you guys are
Warehouse.
going.
I'm gonna jump back.
yeah, I'm of course gonna step up.
It is a large puddle, but you think it's not big enough that you can't go around it. But in this aisle, you can't really get past it all the way.
Haha, that's why I'm gonna climb onto these warehouse.
All right.
Okay, so to get into that last aisle where we heard the mimic, how much of a jump would that be for a big guy like myself?
You don't have.
It's not that big of a jump for any of you really. It's either go around it or just like jump over it. It's not that big of a puddle, actually.
I can carry.
Well, I'm gonna go around it.
All right. Danny, you're climbing up onto the shelves. Ranmir, you're going around into the next aisle. Taylor, what are you doing?
You can ride on my back.
Fuck it, I'll ride on Danny's back. I'm gonna grab on.
Deny the world of
Danny,
pleasure?
roll
No thanks.
athletics.
Oh no, okay, this may be bad for both of us. Okay, we lucked out.
Oh god.
We got a 16.
All right, Taylor, you grab onto Danny's back, kind of like grabbing onto his upper ribs.
Upper ribs.
And Danny, where would you like to go? You are on. You're climbing up one part of the shelves.
Ronmir's just fucking watching that.
Okay, you're still in that aisle then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna climb to the top of the shelf.
All right, you climb to the top of the shelf, and you and Taylor are both at the top of these shelves. These very, very tall shelves. You look down, you're about 15 feet off the floor now.
Then I will start moving forward on top of the shelf towards the end of the aisle.
All right. You make your way towards the end of the aisle in the front, and you see this large dividing wall in between the front and the back. It's about 5 feet in between you and it.
Huh. Do you think I could like grab on to the lower part of it, then grab on with my other hand to the other side of it, and just flip sides with you on my back, Taylor?
I wouldn't try it.
Fine. I guess I'll climb back down.
Let's
We should
climb
be
down on the
fine.
other side of the puddle.
Yeah, we should be far away enough from the puddle.
All right. You climb your way back down. Both of your feet are on the ground. You turn around and you see Ranmir waiting for you there.
How was it?
I'm just gonna get off his back.
Renmir, I'll carry you over.
Nah.
Ranmir,
He's already here with
Spider
us.
pack. Spider pack.
All right. So all of you are on the other side of this spilled health potion. Would you guys like to continue into the back?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, you guys make your way into the back, looking around the back area where you saw the mimic, where you heard the mimic telling you guys to shut the fuck up. And you're walking around, seeing all these boxes and crates and chests and stuff. And you see one chest that has this engraved label on it. And
I don't even stop to read it. Can I just go ahead and this bitch?
Can you what?
I don't bother to read the label. Can I just smack the one that has a label on it?
Sure. A moment.
Like, not to be that player, but knowing Ronmir and how he thinks, he's gonna look for the most distinctive thing and try and smack it.
Right.
I was gonna say I'm
Flapping.
gonna try
Women!
an odor that would. I could just open it from afar.
Are you doing a unarmed attack, Ranmir?
Oh no, I always have my fucking glaive in hand. I'm coming down 2-hand baseball bat swinging. Thing.
So,
really,
I really hope there's nothing breakable in that
I
chest.
really hope.
roll to hit.
Just destroys an ancient relic. Thanks, man.
Please don't be anything bad. Please don't be a crate of health potions. Jesus Christ.
Byron,
We would all just
Jesus.
melt.
Yeah. 15.
All right. Roll for damage.
Oh. I have a feeling this isn't the mimic.
Would be the first time this has happened.
That's going to be 6 points.
Okay. You take your glaive and you take a wide swing at it. You just swing at it with the blade, and then all of a sudden, this giant muscular arm just grabs the fucking glaive.
Oh,
The chest, the actual top of the chest opens, and a singular beady eye just like looks at you, Rainier.
I was right.
I said I was trying to sleep, you dick.
Do
Listen.
mimics have bones?
Do mimics have what?
I'm actually asking this to Mimic. You know, I never thought about this before. Dude, you guys can change your shape, right? So, like, would you have bones in the way a snake does, or would you just be like slimes and have none?
Do I look like I study mimicology?
But you're a fucking mimic. You think you would know your own body?
You tell me one dog that knows where its heart is.
No, but dogs don't fucking talk now, do they? They don't have the ability to read now, do they?
I don't have the ability to read. I'm not even educated. I just know how to talk.
How do you know how to talk but not be educated? Oh, well, yeah,
You think I fucking know?
not like these are some serious questions.
Listen.
I will get a book and I will teach you how to read, sir.
No. Here's the thing. I am not what you should be worrying about. That is, and he points his giant arm behind you guys.
Heads turn.
Oh
No, nope.
no! It's a shelf mimic.
My God.
Hold on. I'm trying to find the right fucking thing. I know I had this somewhere. Is it here? You guys turn around and you see a fucking zombie.
Ah.
Look at this noob. He thinks, look at this dweeb.
Look at this dude.
Now all of us, let's turn our heads back and laugh.
It's gonna slap the shit out of us.
Oh yeah.
Where the hell is the zombie? I'm gonna look this up if I can't fucking find it. Okay. You know what? No.
Oh boy. We're just gonna all roll a let's just all try to, what's the word?
Slap this zombie shit.
Well, no, I was gonna say we should just all pull like vicious mockery and just, but we don't. So we
Guys.
do intimidation and laugh at him.
Roll for initiative.
Nah.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright. Where's my shoebox of dice?
I got bad roll.
Ah, crap.
Wait.
Not again.
Does a zombie count as an animal?
It counts as an undead humanoid.
So not an animal, not Nile.
Listen, humans are animals too.
All right. In the theoretical sense, yes. Game sense, think again.
Think again.
Where I will befriend a zombie if it is the last thing I do.
Hey, Niall, remember in your campaign when I tried to get a robot dog?
Yeah, it's still in the working.
Yeah.
Yeah. You took it to one of the ends and they're trying to fix it for you.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's in the workings. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh. Oh
Hey, this,
no.
this is a little bit more dangerous, a little bit more upbeat music than I was expecting, but okay. Then next is...
Why do I feel like this is? There's more than just one time.
Good question. It's your turn first, Ranmir. The Mimic has let go of your glaive, knowing you're gonna need to use it in a second.
How close is this zombie?
It is about 10 feet away from you on the other side of Danny and Taylor.
How close is he to the health potion?
To the what?
Health potion puddle.
You guys are like more than halfway across the warehouse from that puddle.
Damn it. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna charge at him and bring down my glaive into him, just chopping at the shoulder down.
Roll to hit.
Ugh. Ah! How does a 17 sound?
Shit. Hold on. I need to... That definitely hits. Roll for damage.
Woo! 10 come in. Damn it. With another 6.
Alright, 6. Okay.
I swear to God, if I roll another 6, I'm...
So, you reach your glaive, like, in between Danny and Taylor, who kind of, like, lean out of the way, realizing what you're doing. You just bring it straight down into this guy, and it lands in his shoulder area. And you hear the crunching of bones as it, like, crunches through his, like, collarbone, his arm, his shoulder there. And he just kind of calls out. And you kind of like pull back your glaive. He just like stumbles forward a little bit as you do this. Will that be the end of your turn?
Let me see. Hold on, let me look at my stuff. Damn it. That'll have to be it.
Alright. So it is now that zombie's turn.
That boy.
It goes to its left and approaches Danny. And it swings its arm back, and with all the momentum it can muster, it just swings its arm into you, Danny.
What? Okay.
Did I intimidate him into not wanting to attack me?
He's a zombie. He
Yeah,
does not.
probably close.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Taylor next to me?
Does a 12 hit?
It does hit.
Okay.
I mean, then again, if I saw Danny DeVito looking like that, I would want to attack at first as well.
He did. He slaps you in the lower rib cage for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
You dick. Oh, very nice.
Pig belly!
I thought we could have been friends. But no, you have to be like that. Dick.
Taylor, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna take my newly acquired revolver.
Boy.
Actually, I didn't get the damage blocks for it.
I still have it.
Yeah.
It's oh no. It's 1d. No, isn't it? It's 2d 6s, right? Plus 2?
Yes.
Yep. No, it's
Okay.
myself.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot at it with my revolver.
Roll to hit.
Oh, you failing now. Fuck. 5, no. 7.
You rolled a 7?
Yep. To hit.
Wait. Okay, yeah, that just misses. You fire at the zombie, And the bullet instead goes towards Danny, right through his rib cage, but it doesn't hit him. It just hits a box like behind him.
This is my short-range weapon.
Danny, you felt it, but it felt uncomfortable more than it did painful.
Danny getting angry. Danny getting very, very angry. You wouldn't like Danny when he's angry, zombie.
Is that the end of your turn, Taylor?
Yeah.
Alright. So Danny, it is now your turn. Do something with that anger.
I'm equipping all 4 knuckle dusters.
Oh god.
We're all ready to attack.
Okay.
I really wish you were a monk so you could do that.
That's what your multi-class has.
Yeah!
I'm going to.
You have a knuckle duster in all 4 of your hands.
Check something here. Get back to that in a minute. I'm going to just beat the shit out of him.
Roll to hit. Not with
How many times?
How many arms?
I'm trying to hit him with all 4.
Roll 4.
So 4?
Yeah. Roll to hit individually, though.
All right. 18. 21. 19. 6.
One needs like the other.
Okay, I'm gonna assume you're going to be doing it right, left, right, left.
Right, left, right, left. Yep.
Okay, so both your normal arms hit, as well as your fiery arm. Your cold arm misses. So roll the hit for 3 of those.
All right. Going for this.
Punch.
I'm going to control. Let's see, that's. So, yeah. All right, let me do some quick math. That is 12 total damage, 3 of it being flames.
All right. So with your top arms, you go like bow, bow, one in the chest, one in the face, and with your lower right arm, you just go for a right hook right into his chopped shoulder, which does visibly like smolder him, and the other one, and your fourth arm, you just kind of like punch right next to his head and miss. This zombie is very torn up and burnt right now.
Zombie having a bad day, eh?
I'd say.
All right. Top of the round. A second zombie comes around the corner. It begins like shambling its way towards Taylor. And it tries to it builds up all the momentum it can with its left arm and just swings at you. Okay. That hits. That's 12 damage, just going to slap you right in the ribs.
A few of those are now missing.
I figured.
Fuck.
It is now Randomir's turn after that happens. Randomir.
Bring him here. Big boy. Big boy.
There we go.
Welcome back. Danny.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna whap him again.
The same one as before?
Yes.
Alright.
Get him out of the way.
Okay.
And the way how I'm gonna whap him again is I'm gonna try to go down in the cut that I've already made
Alright.
and just try to cleave him in half.
Okay, you're gonna try to cleave him in half. Okay, roll the hit.
Please, 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 please. Yeah, alright. 17.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut you off there, because he has 2 health left.
Cut you off.
Fuck. You, kind of like readjust yourself and then just bring the glaive down on the same cut as before. And you do kind of like split him down the middle, down to his waist, right about. And Danny, you see this right in front of you. You're a little bit spooked by it just because, oh shit, that nearly hit me.
I'm about to get hit.
And the zombie, and Danny, you're face to face with this zombie, and you hear it just kind of whisper. And it just kind of like falls to its knees.
No problem, Wordbag.
There's still the other zombie to deal with. Taylor, it is now your turn.
Alright, that other zombie. I'm gonna... Is it bonus action to switch weapons?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna switch to my rifle.
Alright, you're switching to your rifle.
Yep. And I'm gonna shoot at the other zombie.
The other zombie is dead. Are you trying to shoot the zombie that's in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that one.
Yeah. Okay, roll the hit.
Nice, nice. 12.
Roll for damage.
$11.
Alright. You basically press the barrel right to his chest, pull the trigger, and a good bit of his chest just kind of blows out the back of him. Once again, nearly splattering Danny.
Why does this keep happening to me?
At least we're not shooting you.
Fair enough.
Yeah. On purpose. Taylor, will that be all for your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Danny, it is now your turn. There is now a very severely injured zombie in front of you.
I'm plotting something here involving the ability I have yet to use. I would like all 3 of you to choose a number between 1 and 2.
2.
Okay.
2.
2, okay, it's 2 twos. Done. Too bad, I don't care what you get. Sam's been outdone. Alright, I'm gonna wild shape. I have this ability.
I know. I was waiting for something to happen like this.
I'm gonna wild shape into a shadow hound. Because it's something I can. It had to be a half CR. It's basically just a wolf. A strange wolf that works in deep forests. They hunt alone, unlike most wolves, and use ambush to target much larger prey.
Okay. Okay. You begin... Danny, your bones, as you focus yourself to do this, your bones contort and snap and fall away from you as you're changing into this wild shape. Your own skull is kind of like scrunching and like stretching out in front of you, fangs growing in. This is quite terrifying. Like, this is a terrifying sight to see whenever you're watching this.
That's badass.
Yeah, that too. And Danny, you are now a big old dog skeleton now.
Do I still have my knuckle dusters? I forgot I had them equipped.
Your knuckle dusters have kind of fallen away, and now your front paws are like your hot hand and your cold hand.
I'm going to just maul that zombie.
Rotate.
Rolling. Oh god, D20. Roll. My actions, anyways. Invisibility, that doesn't really help me. And bite. Guess I'm biting. Guess that's really all I can go with is biting. Hit. Okay, so 23.
Roll for damage.
So that's 2. D4s. Roll them. Add to 7.
You lunge forward, and Taylor, from your point of view, this giant hound skull just suddenly clamps down on the shoulder of the zombie in front of you. And he gets picked up and then shaken around like a fucking ragdoll. His limbs start flying in that direction, and they're falling off and flying in different directions. And the zombie just goes, and as you just like finish, you drop the zombie on the ground, he just goes,
He's still alive. Keep biting him.
and as he says this, his head kind of falls back and his mouth just falls open. So
I'm gonna walk back to my normal self.
your bones kind of like fly back into place, and your bones kind of contort back into your normal shape.
Wait, normal shape.
Normal, what they were before.
Okay. Must be like I'm back to being just Danny DeVito, but with a cold and hot arm. Damn. Yeah, well.
So, you are now in a aisle with 2 zombie corpses and a very disgruntled mimic. You guys do know there was 3 workers that went missing, right?
You ate him. We get it. It's fine.
I don't eat the workers. I'm just here. I help these people. Why do you people assume that racist? All fucking 3 of you. God.
All right. boy,
Actually, correction, it's not racism. It's speciesism.
It is absolutely racism, you dick.
This is
We're not a humanoid,
race.
sir.
Say it again.
We're sorry, but you were not humanoid.
He's a different race of being.
See, he gets it.
Well, if that's the case, then racism today would just be variantism.
Would you happen to know where this other worker could be?
I've heard. Well, before you guys came in here, there was still more shambling in the front.
I'm just gonna look over the other 2. Well,
Let's go to the front.
No, wait, I have an idea. Mimic. Mind if I call you that?
Call me Todd.
Okay, Todd.
Howard.
Is there any more health potions around here?
Not in this aisle. I know that.
Which aisle in particular?
How do I say this without being a dick?
Just saying it.
I don't work here, dipshit. I'm part of the car. I'm some of the cargo. I don't know this place.
Who are you being sold to, sir? Do we need to call him?
he's a chest. What do you think he is?
I did try and hit him. That might have been.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go to the front. Come on.
Hold on,
All right.
grab these 2 zombie corpses and drag them with us.
Remember, I gotta get going here shortly.
Yes.
I gotta get
Yep.
at like 6.
So I'm gonna drag these zombie corpses with us for a second.
Okay. You guys mind your step as you make your way back towards the front of the warehouse, and
Going towards the health potion is where I was gonna throw the bodies to make a bridge.
okay,
He watches that as
you toss the corpses over the health potions. You hear them sizzling as they're sitting there, and you walk over the zombie bodies, and you feel proud of yourself for a second. You're like, yeah, that was really cool. You look up, There's a zombie right in your face.
Grab him, throw him in the pit. Throw him in the puddle.
Roll a strength check.
On it. Going. Rolling. 15.
All right, you have him grappled. You're throwing him into the puddle.
Yes.
All right. You pick him up and you just slam him face down into the health puddle.
The puddle of health.
Yeah. And he begins going as his face and front are currently sizzling in that puddle.
Just gonna stand on him for a minute.
He's slapping the puddle. Okay, this is too gruesome to describe. He stays there for a while. He's flailing about. He stops flailing. He's
He's
kinda
dead. We're good. Come home.
He's well done.
He's
Very.
finished. He's good.
Are you proud of yourself, Danny DeVito?
Do I need to answer that? We've
Yes,
seen
extremely
Danny
proud.
DeVito, that Danny, this campaign does on a daily basis. I think he could care less about what just happened.
So, that is that is the 3 workers located from what you can gather.
They're dead. We did our job. Oh, they're re-dead. Why are
Well,
they
what
zombies?
the fuck happened to them?
Yeah, why are they zombies?
Let's go talk to that mimic again. I'm gonna go over to the mimic and kind of just
Going with them.
go.
I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
The 3 of you make your way back over to the mimic, and Todd is back in his chest shape. He seems unaware that you guys are back.
Todd,
I want to look at the label now.
It says Todd.
Of course. Hey, Todd.
The top opens and a little eye pops out. A little eye pops out.
Oh, you guys again. Hell do you want?
So you've been here this entire time, right?
Yeah?
Do you have any idea what happened here?
I heard him talking about a scroll or something. They started reading it. I heard words that I didn't really understand. And then 3 zombies instead of 3 skeletons. Shame. They were nice guys too.
I'm gonna look at you two, and this is why you don't. This is why you don't fuck with magic.
hey, I personally don't like this stuff.
Me who usually uses magic, yeah. Would never use it.
That's why I'm specifically looking at you, Danny.
Hey, sorry, we
Anyway.
can't tell you don't have eyeballs.
Exactly.
I am facing mostly towards Danny. Anyway, let's go out there and tell the nice gentleman what happened to his workers.
Yeah, okay.
All right, the 3 of you make your way out the front, minding the health potion puddle that you found. And,
Well, we've filled it in at this point.
right. The zombies have kind of soaked up the puddles at this point.
Nice human-shaped sponges, lovely.
Yeah. The 3 of you come out, and this tall skeleton is just sitting with 2 like smaller skeletons, a normal sized skeleton and a tiny, tiny skeleton.
As you do.
Oh, you guys are back.
Yeah.
What happened to our
We figured out what
workers?
happened. Well, they seem to be messing with some kind of magic scroll or something and turned themselves into zombies.
Oh,
Yep.
fuck off.
And he looks down at the other 2 and just goes,
This is why it's a rule. Thank you for telling us. I'm not surprised.
There was a puddle of health potion. It's mostly dealt with now, but you may want to set a cleanup crew.
A
Okay.
very,
he look,
very strong cleanup crew.
Also, really quickly,
Yeah.
how much is Todd?
Not for sale.
Damn it.
I really want to talk.
We'll go find our own goddamn mimic.
I'll
Well,
teach him how to read.
We'll adopt our own mimic with blackjack and hookers.
Blackjack and hookers. I didn't want to say it.
And if you don't get where that's from, I don't think you should be watching this.
That's fine. So you guys have found the 3 missing workers and told the other workers. What would you guys like to do now?
Well, it seems to be that situation cleared up. Let's go back to the fortress.
All right.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys make your way back to the fortress. Going out of the cave, following the cave wall to the left. You see the big old gate, and it seems to open without the annoying guy up at the top of the gate. Sounds.
Oh, music in my ears.
Close the gate!
God damn it!
No, keep the gates open!
And several heads pop out of the walls, just look at you like, the fuck? What?
The fuck?
Wait, who do we listen to? just close the
I'm gonna
gate.
smack Ranmir in the back as high as I can, trying to reach for his head.
You reach up. You reach for the back of his head and basically get the entirety of the back of his neck.
Get necked, boy.
And as you do this, you pull your hand away and you just feel this this sticky stuff on the tip of your finger.
What did you fall in, Redmere?
Don't ask.
I'm just gonna kind of wipe it off on Ranmir too.
All right. You wipe off
Keep
this.
that.
You wipe off this sticky residue onto Ranmir's like thickened leather armor, and you see that it's this thick black sticky residue.
It may or may not be the rest of my old flesh.
Yeah.
It is very different from decomposing flesh, as you have just seen.
Black ooze.
I'm not gonna worry about that too much.
So back to Dave.
Yeah, I guess back to Dave.
All right, you guys make your way back to Dave. You enter his office, and you open the front door to his office, and you look at his desk. He's not there.
Dave!
You hear a distant, "Hold your horses!" And you hear it from you hear it from outside, over at the blacksmith, actually.
Oh, we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's go.
Yeah. So,
You guys make your way over to the blacksmith, and you see Dave conversing with Kellogg, the dwarven blacksmith. And he turns to you and just goes, alright, you're already here. What is it now?
We got the warehouse job done.
Perfect. You still got Yefu out there? The little shanty town that's out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. I've basically finished up what I was finished up checking with Kellogg. Y'all can do whatever you want. He just kind of walks around towards the front of his office and enters.
We'll talk to him for a reward in a minute. I kind of want a house to ourselves. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yep.
I'm gonna look over at Kellogg. So, Kellogg,
Yeah?
I hear you can restock bullets.
I can restock bullets. I can do a hell of a lot more than restock bullets. I can build a gun from scrap.
You shouldn't have said that.
Hey, wait, a gun from scrap, you say? What if I gave you bones? Could you make a gun out of that?
I'm just gonna face palm.
I got bones, ash, a couple sticks, dagger,
I can make
Well, I'm gonna pull out like the let's see what I have. 12 bullet casings that I got.
Alright, you got 12 bullet casings with you.
Yeah, I pull them out and put them on the counter.
Alright.
Think you can refill those?
Oh, easily. I just need to get some stuff from the warehouse first.
Well, good. We just cleared that job out, so they should get it to you right quick.
Great, great.
And then I'm gonna pull out my revolver and take all all the bullets out of it. Also, think you can make this do a little bit more damage?
He just kind of stops and thinks for a second. I don't quite have the stuff for. He just kind of like strokes his. He moves to stroke his beard and realizes he's a skeleton again. He forgets that sometimes. And he says, no, but here's what I can do. Back when I was alive, I was part of a huge clan of dwarves that, well, we specialized in making firearms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, while I can't directly do anything to make the gun deal more damage, I can give you different bullets.
That could work.
Now, here's the thing. I'd love to say I could make whatever types of bullets you want, but the only bullets I really know how to make are regular ones or Dungive rounds.
Dungive?
Taylor, as someone who's proficient in guns, you actually know what this one means.
Yes, Dungive rounds.
Taylor, you recognize those as basically equivalent to armor-piercing rounds. The other two, Dungive rounds. Basically, it's a clan specialty. It pierces through, like, armored targets' armor, and you know why they're called Dungive rounds, right?
Mm-hmm. I do.
That armor done, kid.
I'll say that's the answer.
Not quite.
Close.
It's because they don't give a damn if you're wearing armor or not. They're gonna fucking shoot you and they're gonna fucking hit you.
I like that better than what I did.
Well, yes, I can definitely turn these into Dungive rounds. Yeah, easily.
That would be greatly appreciated. And Nathan, side question: can you send me like the chart of different stuff that I can do to guns, like the spreadsheet,
I'll see what I can do.
just so I know I can do with the revolver?
Okay.
Anyway,
Excuse me. So anything else for y'all?
Yeah.
I'm going to raise my glaive up a little bit and say,
I know you can't make this bigger, but can you make it do a hell of a lot more ripping and tearing?
I got bone.
Rated
I
edge.
need 'em.
I could do that. And I don't generally use bones, but if you want me to try to make something out of it, I can try.
No. I was just joking around with them. I just happen to have extra. So there's something I do want to talk
backpack
to you about. Something I want to talk to you about alone without the other two.
Okay.
Well, me and Ranmir shall go talk to the sheriff about a reward.
Alright.
Yeah,
Have fun.
I'm gonna leave this glaive here with you.
and I just kind of gingerly put it on the counter.
Alrighty then, I can do that.
All right.
Alright, and we leave.
Alright.
Last day.
Okay, so
Let's leave the session off there because I gotta go.
okay.
Okay.
You and Danny can have your own little conversation, but
Alright.
I'm dipping.
Alright, see you later.
I would actually, while Taylor leaves, I would like to actually stick around. If I can't.
Alright, it's been fun, y'all. Have fun, stream. Take care, y'all. And I gotta go hang out with family. I will talk to y'all later.
Alright, do you want me to roll stealth to see if you guys notice me or not?
Yes.
Randomir, roll stealth. Danny, roll perception.
God, here we go.
My perception's high, so good luck.
Shit!
I shouldn't have said that.
What'd you roll?
What'd you roll? Huh?
I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 13.
Woo! I get to stay.
Danny, you are unaware of Randomir staying around. Danny, you wanted to talk to Kellogg.
So, Kellogg, I have two questions for you. One,
Okay.
would you be able to make a weapon, a gun, that would be able to fire anything as an ammunition? Like if I just threw some rocks in there and fired it.
I could do that. I think, yeah.
Oh, well, that would be what I was asking there. Second question. From what time, the very few fragments I remember in my life, I remember the word artificer.
Okay.
Where would I find one of those?
That's a very good question. Down here, I don't know. It's been a while since I've heard of the word artificer. Haven't seen a dwarven artificer since, since before I choked on my ale.
And I have my own little personal quest to go on. Till then, hope you enjoy working with all this.
Keeps me busy. That's what most people really want to do around here. We don't really care about most things. We just need something to do.
Fair enough. I will take my leave then and join up with the rest of my group.
Alrighty. And we'll go ahead and end the session there.
Alright.
Alright. To the people on the stream, thank you for showing up. It's been great having you here. And yeah. Have a good. See you next time.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.